Oh boy. Hello. Hello everyone to a slightly earlier, half an hour earlier Saturday stream. Though those of you who were here earlier today on a different creator stream might have already seen me today because I was on Dead Domain's charity stream, which I still think is actually going on still. Are they
Because
still
I
doing it?
feel like in this new media landscape,
Yeah, they're still doing it. They were streaming for a long ass time too. Oh yeah, Jack was in there. Jack was in there. Yeah, I got the invite, and I was like, oh, of course I would show up. Listen, there are certain people in here where they're like, do you want to come on? Like, yes. Like you say, you say when, and I am there because I really like the work that they do, and of course I want to be a part of that. In fact, um, I'm gonna link to you guys to their stream, and that way you can, or at least I'm gonna link you to their fundraiser. This is the fundraiser. This is the fourth. I'll put it right here. This is the fourth fundraiser. So during their stream, they've already cleared 3 other fundraisers. And it is awesome what they're doing, honestly. I think it's really cool. I hope they get their money. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was fun this morning. It was fun doing that. One of these days, I'm going to do my own charity stream. I feel like I'm developing enough of a platform where I can start to have impact. You know, like we can do charity streams. People are inviting me places, so I can, spread more shit, spread more good shit. And then I went to work for a little bit, and now I am back. I feel like I've been streaming so much this week because I was streaming on what, Thursday, and then Friday, and then today. I should do that. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm definitely going to start doing more like charity stuff. Got to get back. You have to get back, especially because a lot of the content I talk about is not like the best. So I want to counteract that. We saw Scream. I haven't seen, the last movie I saw was Backrooms. I am behind on my movie goals, which is quite upsetting to be honest. Because I love me some movies. All right. So this is the part. This is the part of the stream where I usually just talk about like personal stuff, which I guess I already started because I was doing someone else's stream earlier today. But on my personal, I guess, online stuff, first off, it was Juneteenth. And those of you who celebrated with me, thank you so much. Everyone else, though, you all owe me a happy Juneteenth, belated Juneteenth, because they had me working on Juneteenth. Have I seen He Man yet? Nah. My free movie ticket for He Man expired like 2 days after I got it, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay to watch He Man. Like, if I'm gonna pay money and watch a movie, I'm gonna go watch Supergirl. I'm gonna watch Supergirl. I've been super busy. It's a holiday here in Texas. It's also a holiday in California. Although it should be a big holiday in Texas because that is where it happened. For those of you who do not know, Juneteenth is a celebration for when the slaves were informed that they were free 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, and it was in Texas. Texas. Supergirl looks. I know Supergirl looks really good. Supergirl looks great. I was gonna make a comment. Oh, I saw those comments. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. We're gonna talk about that because, as you guys all know, I'm his number one fan. I'm super obsessed. He's my Lord and Savior. I wish I could make content like he does. So we're gonna talk about him. We're gonna talk about him. We're talking about him. Some people also informed me, especially Dead Domain, that I guess Andy Pants did a video. So we'll talk about that. Someone on Twitter sent me a link to Smash JT's Bisexual Lighting. So I said, you know what? If this is what people want from me, who am I to deny them? I will tank all of this. But I kind of wanted to touch on some stupid drama shit that happened last week because I think I've started to become a known entity in VTuber space, if that makes any sense. And so I've been getting a lot more VTuber content on my timeline. And one thing I've been noticing a lot is it is so easy to be a VTuber on Twitter. Let me really press this, okay? Because I know some people who are like, no, my Oshis are so great and they're talented and they're awesome. And I know. But I'm talking specifically the V tweeters. I believe that is the nomenclature. But the VTubers who are just on Twitter. Because it seems to me that if you're not like debuting as a VTuber or, you know, interesting and you want to be a VTuber, there's only one path you can take. And it's just being a bigot. It's just being a right-wing racist Nazi. Like that's like the one path they have. Because I don't know if you guys are aware of this. And if you aren't, allow me to ruin your day. There's a trend going online of just VTubers using an AI to have themselves say the N-word. Like, and I'm talking like everything like this. Like I love this community, right? And it's saying the N-word. Saying the N-word. It's like a fractal. It's like it just everyone's just saying it. That one said nerd. But it was like this person said it, and then it was like, what was that? Kodiak said it. And see, it's just everyone's just like they think it's like the funniest thing in the world. Just to be like, I'm gonna say the N-word. I'm edgy. I'm gonna say the N-word. I'm gonna say the F word. I'm gonna say all these slurs, right? Like I'm using Pepe and I'm gonna say all these slurs, right? And then you like go to their accounts and it's like all right, Kurama, you're popping off 300 followers. Okay, how about on Twitter? Because you know what? Twitter might be a different beast. Let's see what's on Twitch. Surely this has led to a huge influx, 16 followers. But surely after streaming for 9 hours, you'd have 80 views.
Hey.
Like what enthralling content this is.
Now finish Pragmata.
Oh, we're playing. Of course, everyone's playing Pragmata, but it's like, what a great.
My dearest Daisy. I'm sorry, Daisy, I couldn't save you. I wasn't there when you needed me most. Your daddy's a complete fool.
Super
Same thing happened when your mother
interesting,
passed.
super engaged.
I was already deep in
That
relationship
chat's
on
going
the
crazy. Actually, I want to see. I wonder if there's a reason why they don't show their chat. I wonder why there's a reason they don't show their chat. I wonder if it's not active. Who knows? But doing all of this you're doing all of that, and it's like you have 16 followers. And you did it again. Wow, thank you all so much for the likes, comments, reposts, and general support for my posts. And the follows, of course, too. I really appreciate every single one of you. I had this account for several years, but only started posting last week or so. Yeah. You have 300 followers. You have 300 followers. And then they try to get into politics. Like, it's so funny. And of course it's let's talk about let's be an Asmongold supporter or orbiter. It's the same shit, right? No motion. But like, let's do the N word. Now, this person, I don't know who Nami is. I don't know if they're like fucking cracked on VTube on what do they even fucking stream on Twitch? Like, are they a bigger streamer? Are they not really? No. Dude, they even have VODs? Do they even fucking stream? Do you even stream? Debut soon. So not even a streamer. Like, what do you do? YouTube, Rumble. Of course they have fucking Rumble. Of course they have fucking Rumble. I guess they don't have Rumble. So it's like, what are you just on Twitter? Kick? Nothing on Kick. So either they have gotten rid of all of their socials. In that case, this card is useless. They have deleted all their socials, or they realize they were fucking ass at this. The Dragon's Tea, Jesus Christ, dude. The Dragon's Tea. I don't want to talk about this guy again. But it's all of this shit. It's the people who have like no kind of motion who are the ones who are just like, yeah, let's say slurs on the internet because that'll get me really popular. And you got like 1,000 likes. Dog, I have gotten 1,000 likes on straight up shit posts. In fact, I think I got more likes on me making fun of you. Yeah, 1.6, 1.8. Like I've small, but still, I ratioed you just calling you a talentless VTuber, right? And I've been noticing that this has become more and more and more prominent in this space. For every like good one you see, like a Safi, like a Sephira Denoma, you have like the classic Iron Mouse, you have like all these like good ones. And you know, I'm be biased. You have Niara, you have Huith, you have these and that one lady who I showed you guys a long time ago who had a really creative like 1930s or 40s like diner aesthetic. Like for every good one you see of that, you see a billion Nazis. Yes, Miss Lala, thank you. You see a billion Nazis because there is quite simply not enough of the big ones, of the good ones, pushing these people out. Like there's straight up not enough of them actively commenting, actively saying this shit is bad, right? Because even what happened with Demi, she's a huge VTuber. She had like 270,000 followers on Twitch and like 400K on Twitch, on Twitter, and on Twitch she had like 400K. But you didn't see any larger creators in that space going like, hey, you know, this is insane, you guys are doing this, or coming after her for this and whatever. It's just, and I say this all the time. VTubing has the worst fucking PR on the internet, bar none. Because you have VTubers have the anime aesthetic, right? The anime community is full of toxicity. And that toxicity, at the very least, gets challenged in anime spaces. Like only the most toxic of toxic people hang around each other, and there's not really huge, massive like anime creators who are toxic, right? It's like the loser fringe one. It's the Chibi Reviews, it's the Nicholas Lights, and all those guys. But like you have like, you know, Mother's like Basement is a real good guy, right? He has interesting topics. You have a bunch of anime creators, anime YouTubers who are like pushing against that space. And thankfully, most anime is very like progressive in a lot of ways. So it's hard for them to try to like shut it up. But in like this space, there are just because to be a VTuber used to be kind of prohibitive. Like you had to get a rig, you had to get now it's like, especially because of like AI and shit, you have people like fucking Tactical Templar who are VTubers. But you have the anime aesthetic plus the anonymity that comes with it, right? Where people can just say whatever they want. And because no one's been fighting against these people, it's worse than even in the gaming space. Because VTubers occupy this like pseudo gap space where they're also gamers, but they can also do politics, but also anime, but also whatever, right? They're sort of like a catch-all space. But all they're catching is awful people. And there's like they used to have good BR. They used to have good PR. People love Iron Mouse. People, especially like Hollow Live, like on the Japanese side, people love them. But like on the English speaking side, there's so many fucking shitty ones. So many. Like this person right here. What's his name? Hickey? This one right here. Like this person, he's a straight up legitimate groomer. Like every time they talk about this person, you go to any of their comments, and it's like, you groomed 14 children. Like, yeah, I love kids. I love kids. I love kids. I'm gonna stop saying that, but it's like they're calling kid lover, pedophile, and it's like they're not joking. I think I bookmarked it. Like there's actual documentation. We'll get to that. Yeah, there's actual documentation. You have a Google Drive full of evidence that you groomed over a dozen teenagers. Like there's an actual documentation, and they're just free to be around. Right? Granted, they're probably fucking nobodies, and they don't have any. Actually, let's see what they have. I'm not gonna look at some NSFW bullshit, but I very much doubt they're like some. I mean, you have 3K followers. Oh, but they haven't streamed in like a year. Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like they don't even do VTuber shit. They don't even do VTuber shit. Like if you're a VTuber, you gotta be on Twitch or like YouTube. No one wants to subscribe. I didn't click subscribe. Yeah, 11K. Like this is, but it just proves my point, right? It's like they have to be these people. Also, this is gross. This person's legitimate pedophile, but like they have to be these people online. They have to constantly embroil themselves in some sort of controversy and drama because they're not interesting enough. If I had a Google Drive where people had all this, mind you, I had people DMing me telling me about this person, about Picky. They're like, oh no, here's the fucking Google Drive. Here's all this. Here's this disgusting shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to see this. I don't want to be any more aware of these people than I have to be. But I'm clearly coming up on certain people's radars. Cause like a lot of my posts now are just getting like bought. One of the, actually one thing, something that's funny is on this post where I said all the talentless one, right? And a bunch of people are like, yeah, we hate them. They suck. People I've never heard of in life doing this shit. When you're too boring to even have an audience, so you have to put a racist. Rent is due. And then this loser is like, first off, I know this person's not black. Niggas saying there's almost 2K videos on YouTube and less than 10,000 subs. Even if they're talentless, you don't even know what talent is to begin with. And I'm like, 9 hours, 2 likes. 9 hours, 2 likes. 1.8. And if ironically, I have more viewership than all the people I'm talking about. So like, you're wrong. Like, we just went through their socials. I objectively have more viewership than they do. So, again, but it's even like the audience they attract, where it's like they are doing slurs to try to get attention. And even the audience is like, yeah, but you call them talentless. At least you have almost 2,000 videos. Okay. And like, you clearly, these people do not know how YouTube works. Like, you can have 1,000 videos and have 1,000,000 subscribers. You can have 10,000 videos and have 2,000 subscribers. Like, that's not how it works. The only metric to look at someone's videos is to compare it to how long they've been on the platform and seeing how much slop they put out. If you've been in this platform for 5 years and you have 2,000 videos, you are a slop factory. That's just it, right? And also, I've had my channel for 10 years. I think almost 2,000 videos in 10 years is a pretty slow rate, actually. But regardless, the VTubing community has the worst PR I have ever seen. Like, I legitimately get, like, not triggered, but I legitimately take a breath. I get pause when I see anime PFPs liking my shit. Like, when I see an anime profile, I'm like, God damn it. What happened? More Pegasus, yeah, like we're talking about. Yeah, if there's content, exactly. It's slop people. But they have, look how many subscribers they have. I'm like, true. That's also a lot of subscribers. Also a lot of fucking slop. 10 years and 2K views and stuff. It's really not, though. Like, that's 3,650 days. Let's add, like, because the leap years, let's say it's like 3,660 days, right? So if we were to do that, let's do some calculators. Don't act while I was looking at Muppet Riz. If we were to do, let's just say 2,000 divided by, that's like, what, half a video a day? Like, that's not even a good, my math would be off, but that's not even like, not even a good ratio. Actually, I gotta reverse that, huh? I gotta do 3, 6, 5, 6 divided by. It's like 2 videos a day. 1.8, 2 videos a day over 10 years. And I didn't even upload. And this, again, I don't even have 2,000 videos on my channel. I have 1.9. I have 1,959 videos. April 16th, 2016. So it's been 10 years this year. Because there were months where I was uploading multiple videos because I was doing Let's Play shit. There was months where I didn't upload at all. Oh, we're almost at 9,000 subscribers. Why I'd upload at fucking all? I went months without uploading. But that is to say, regardless of any of that stuff, it's so funny to me that they have this audience. Like, VTubers, man. What's this response to? What are you responding to? Okay, I was he didn't press that. But like, the VTubing community, I'm just like, you guys are, your PR's fucked, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, I would love to help, but I don't think that's possible. Oh, also, do you guys remember that one time when I was trolling on the internet and I did it too good and I promised I wouldn't do it again? I did it again. And once again, I was too good. Not as good as the Stellar Blade one, but I was still too good. And I thought I was being so obvious, where I was like, they did this during Pride because they capitulated to the woke mob. And I'm like, obviously joking, tongue in cheek, whatever. And then one person, I got this person so bad that I had to hit him with the "Does he know?" And then he was like, "Damn it, you got me." And then this other person was like, "Sometimes I'm not sure when you're being sarcastic." And I'm like, I'm too good at being both a troll and very sincere. And this person, and I'm gonna put this motherfucker on blast because Tiffany Star went immediately racist. I'm talking in my mentions immediately hit with the racism. And I didn't mute her, right? Yeah, look at this shit. It was like, look at this shit. You're literally a black guy. Why are you attacking marginalized people who are better than you? Yo, legit, it pokes like your hair is twisted cat shit, dog. One of them traits right my gig, Chad. This non-white pretending he's white, ugly motherfucker, throw him into the gutter. He can't help it. He's fucking mentally inept child. That's not even hyperbole. What's really disgusting is this guy is a self-hating black guy with bad hair. Conservatives don't like women. There's a reason why Grindr only catch at Republican events. Projection from the dumbass. You can't be over here attacking LGBT people and then crying about racism, you bigot piece of shit. You're a marginalized person just like they are. Go back and get your GED. Apparently, you forget you're a marginalized person. Stop acting like people don't also hate black characters in games and movies. Little Mermaid, anyone? You should be propping up minorities in media, not shitting on them. And then I blew them out. I blew them the fuck out and I stopped responding. But I'm still going to talk about this because I was like, okay, so you're stupid. I was like, I'm pretending to be white. And I'm like, okay, I'm not letting a white person tell me this, especially on Juneteenth. Maybe look into what I'm actually about instead of being a racist loser. Also, you called me ugly like I can't see what you look like. Your dumbass fell for a satirical post. Also, I would normally let shit slide, but you're talking crazy. You're trying to call me ugly is wild in a world where mirrors exist. I also want people to see how immediately racist this person went on a satirical post. And I'm like, dog, I'm sorry. 4K, you're going to call me ugly? You want to talk about my hair? With this wispy ass shit, you want to call me ugly? And I didn't even go in on them. Notice how they were trying to make comments about the way my hair goes, which is just freeform locks, which is racist. They went after my looks 3 times, mentioned my race twice, insulted my intelligence by saying I don't have a GED when I have a fucking bachelor's. All of that, right? Because they saw the opportunity to be a racist piece of shit. And you'll notice at no point did I ever get on them for being an adult who's obsessed with Spyro. Did I get on them for looking like death warmed over, fucking skin so pale, I makes me believe in vampires. You didn't see me going about the fact that they put their mascara on in the dark. You didn't see me say any of that shit. You didn't see me say any of that shit with her paper thin lip ass having. You didn't see me say any of those things. I didn't go in on him at all. I simply stated, just immediately with the racism and living in my comments, which is strange because you saw my first reply, you would have seen what I showed you guys, that I was very clearly joking, and people understood that. But you saw a black person immediately said, I finally get to be not woke. Deal levels of petty. Oh, I can be. I would try to tell people, like, I'm a lot nicer to these people than they deserve when we were watching that Birdman video, he was talking about heel versus babyface, and I was like, Birdman's meaner than me. But I can be nasty too, especially if you want to do shit like this. Like, don't listen. I have thick skin. People say slurs. People say shit all the time. People even talking about my hair. I don't care. But what you're not finna do is on Juneteenth have the audacity to fix your non-existent lips and talk crazy to me on Juneteenth, saying I'm pretending to be white, saying I don't bring up minorities, as if some of my most well-known videos weren't literally me talking about black comic book characters and black video game characters, be talking about LGBTQ issues consistently without anyone forcing me to do so, even outside of Pride. Like, the content that I talk about, that I bring up, if you literally go to my account and I'm talking about people being overly masculine, I'm talking about all this shit. If you go to any of my content, which you could easily find because it's literally on my Twitter page, and your instinct is to be racist, nah. Oh, you know her? A lot of people I'm mutuals with know her. And I'm like, this is also why like black leftists and the such, this is why we are always cautious of like legit non-white or non-black leftists, non-black people in our spaces, because the second they get the opportunity to let the mask fall off, they go full bore into it. There's no level of respect. Like, she went directly on me for like 7 straight comments. And then it was starting to tag me, then took pictures of me and started calling me ugly. And I'm like, remind you, you guys saw all that shit. Mind you, all I did was make a joke post about the cover for GTA. That's it. All I did was talk about the cover for GTA. That was literally it. And she went that far. Like, that's how you know there are people who, when presented with an opportunity to show their ass, they will pull their pants down for you, okay? They will spread those cheeks for you. They cannot wait to let you know how much of a piece of shit they actually are. And again, at no point did I go after them for just their appearance until they came for me multiple times. Once again, here's the post that I made, right? In case you guys weren't here, this is what I said. They did this during Pride because they capitulated to the woke mob. And all I did was show the actual cover of GTA 6. Nothing edited, no nothing. And her response was to go on a racist tirade. Staunch ally, though, right? Like, even the least charitable take of this is that, okay, I'm dumb. But like, I've said nothing offensive. I didn't say, I said they capitulate to the woke mob. I said nothing that was transphobic, homophobic, anything like that. And then there was just immediate racism. That's all you posted, bro. That's not overreaction. I know it. Exactly. As why I can't let the spaces, it's very important to me no one shut the fuck up and keep a sense of deference. Yeah, exactly. But exactly. This is all that was posted. I'm not editing anything. This is literally all that was posted. That's it. And I'm like, that is the tightrope we have to walk. Whereas the second we can be seen as no longer useful or not woke, it's empty the clip. It's empty the clip. It's it's people wanting to just the slightest excuse for bigger than another. It's why every word for disabled gets turned to a story. Facts. Big facts. It's also why you guys don't hear me say able as shit, right? Like, it's not like that's even part of my common day like vernacular, but I had to unlearn a lot of language and learn more language actually, because I realized it's not effective and it's pointless to like yeah, if I'm upset about like, and let's say I was a loser who was upset about the GTA cover, because we'll talk about that. But let's say I was upset about the GTA cover. I could say so many things. I could say, "Oh, I'm kind of tired of the Miami Vice color palette. You know, I wish they would have gotten something a little bit more original. I mean, this is still very much similar to Vice City, and you know, that's by intention. I wish they do something different. You could do something like that. You could even say, I don't like the art style. You could say stuff like that too. But why am I going to start making slurs about like disabled people? Like, what does that have to do with anything here? Like, why would I be like, oh, they let the gays take over and let all these like homosexual things happen? That's why, like, why would I say that? Like, what purpose does that serve? Like, you just want to be edgy. It's just like that VTuber, V-tweeter, who was like, N-word. And I can say that word. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to say it. Do I know libs of TikTok? Of course, dude. Not personally, but yeah, I'm not a dumbass. That huge organization ran by Chaya Raichik. But speaking of GTA, I just wanted to get that off my chest because I'm like, dog, y'all be fake allies. Y'all be fake allies. Calling me stupid and saying my hair is bad and I'm ugly. First off, once again, chat. The second someone tries to call me ugly, I'm like, you lost. The second you try to come from my physical appearance, you lost. Because I know I look better looking than you. I know I do. We all know it. We all know it. We all know you wish you either looked like me or had someone in your life who looked like me. And the fact that your argument is based around my appearance and nothing else, like, come on, dog. I get it, though. I get it. Every time someone tries to call me ugly, they get, like, at most 2 likes on their post. Because it's like, now you're just denying reality. It's like with Demi, when they were like, oh, she's chopped. And it's like, dog, we have eyes. You can not like this person, but we have eyes. You can't be like, she's chopped. She's not. She's not. You just like anime women. Going straight to black people's looks is always going to lose. I mean, facts. They wouldn't bother us to say that if they find true. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, these people don't live in reality. Like, you're gonna first off, you're gonna come to me when I look like this, and you're gonna try to tell me I'm what? I'm not attractive. That I'm. It's like, all right, dog. You can live in, like, someone tried to write like Timu Dax, no likes. 32 views, no likes. No likes. Try to go out of your way to kind of bring me down. It's like, it's not gonna work. That's never going to work. It's never going to work because I look like, not Tony Hinchcliffe, because I look like this. Why did you say Tony Hinchcliffe? Anyways, because I know I look like, I'm a fucking unit, dog. And people are on my dick now because of the Chibi's things. And I'm like, dog, even at my worst, which this isn't, but even at my worst, like, okay, dookie hair, that's the best you have? That's the best you have? Dog, I'm mogging on you. I'm mogging you. Oh, did that person delete it? Look, I'm mogging so hard that someone tried to post my face as an own, and then they deleted their account. Like, I'm sorry. especially because the people who try to come for me look like this. I'm gonna be so fucking for real. You like this. This is the person who was attacking Demi, by the way, for her looks. I'm like, you don't get to look like this and then judge other people's appearances. You don't get to do that. That's when the fair play comes around, baby. That's when it's, hey, you shoot, we shoot. Right? You want to keep the conversation up people's like personalities and stuff, go ahead. But the minute you want to get to the physicals and you look like this, and I look like this, come on. Like, this is me? Come on. Come on, man. I don't even try to be doing that. I don't even try to be like, you guys know me, you've seen my stuff. I don't even really look like, come on, I'm yoked up here. Come on, dog. I don't really go after people's looks unless they leave that door open. So if you're going to be judging people's appearances, like this fucking loser here, Daniel, right? Daniel, that's his trigger point on Twitter. He's a piece of shit. But if you're going to be judging people's look, and I'm even talking about like, they'll be like, oh my God, she looks so ugly and awful and terrible. I'm like, dog, this is Claudia, what's her name? Like Domont? Claudia. Like this is her. Like, dog, this is her. Like, you're trying to tell me you're gonna be like her. You're gonna tell me, oh, she's ugly, she's not hot because of a screen. I'm like, dog, even in a fucking video game, don't. Like, so almost like defending all the failed OnlyFans models won't get you any. And I'm like, you think Claudia's an OF model? Like, there ain't no way you came with a 70 IQ comment. Dog, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these people will say the dumbest shit. And he'll be like, Western games, Eastern games. And I'm like, dog, they're even bad at comebacks. You think Claudia's an OF model? He literally said defending all the failed OnlyFans models. I'm like, you think she's the OnlyFans model? There ain't no way you come back. And it's always like, I know these beta accounts. They're like, have like no followers, no emotion, no nothing. But it's just like, if you're going to come for people's looks, you better not look the way that you do. You can't look like DJ Academics and come for people's looks. You can't. You can't. You just can't. I'm sorry. That's the rule. That's the rule. They keep thinking this picture of me, by the way, is like some, oh, I'm like, dog, not only did I post that picture, that is literally my avatar on Twitter. Like this creature right here. I say creature because she's a racist fucking Nazi who's BFS with Destiny. And when I say Nazi, I mean this, by the way. I'm not being hyperbolic. And it's like, this is how she looks, right? I'm like, you can't talk about people's looks when you have this out there. Fucking blends in with her goddamn shirt. Like, you can't talk about people's looks when you have that out there. And again, I look like this. Like, we don't need to go in any more proof. But I am a giant jacked man. I am a huge jacked man. That's just how it is. One more time for the guns. One more time for the guns right there. One more time for the guns right there. But like, yeah, like people are insane. Like, come on. Look at that. That's me. That is me. Like, this is me. This is me. I'm that guy. Like, prepare for my arrival, worms. Prepare for my arrival. Invincible. No. But like, all of this is just, you don't You don't get to get on the internet. You don't get to get on the internet and act brand new. You don't get to make fun of people's looks and then think your looks are sacred. But I'm always the kind of person where I won't. Don't worry, we'll get to tech tunnels, guys, too. This is still the me yapping session. I won't go after someone's looks unless they fire the first shot. That's always been my motto. Even if you guys watch my videos, you look great. Thank you. Thank you. Even when you guys watch my videos, if I make fun of like Andy or also the people, I only do that shit in the context that they do it in. I've never just go after someone's looks. I will always attack someone's argument. Since you're working out, how did you stop your snacking habit? Here's the trick. If you work out, you don't have to stop eating. You don't have to stop eating. People seem to think that like, oh man, if you exercise to go to the gym a lot, you're fine. I'm like, dog, I eat so much. But look in the asthma goal. I mean, that's an easy bar to clear, but thank you. But no, and if the snacking problem, if snacking is truly a problem for you, do not try to stop snacking, but change up what you're snacking on. Because a lot of times when people snack, it's because we live fast lives. We are at work, so we need things that are convenient. We have double shifts. We need to go to McDonald's. We need to go to this, which is fair. I went to McDonald's earlier today. I got me a double cheeseburger combo and chicken nuggets. Granted, that was like my first move of the day. But yeah, like snack on fruits. You can have nuts, trail mix, even just like things that are just like maybe like 20 grams of protein. Like you don't have to give up your habits. You just need to alter it. Because like I eat fucking minimum. Like if I'm having an active day, I'm 3,000 calories plus. But and I could probably cut down like 2,700 calories. But like I need quite a bit. Good snack recommendations. If you have a gas station near you, go and have snack clubs. Go get their probiotic mix. It looks like this. It looks like it's not on. I can't find internet. It's weird. Oh, not Sam's Club, Snack Club. Jesus Christ, that's why it defaults as a snack. So it looks like this. Like I fuck with the trail mix one hard. They sell this to gas stations, also at Target. I fuck with this a lot. There's also the protein power snack one, but I don't like that one that much. I like the raisins and the yogurt chips. But if I want something sweet too, and like I'm at work, I'll get this, like the trail mix. Because a lot of things too is when people talk about physical fitness and working out, people think you need to have like, oh, your abs must be visible. You have to cut. You have to cut so you have visible abs and being jacked. And it's like, no. You don't need a six pack. Like in certain angles, my abs do show pretty well, but like it's not always there, 100%. So if you're starting out, if you want to come back, especially for dudes, get that shit out of your head, okay? You don't need a six pack. You do not need a six pack. What you want to do is you want to feel strong and capable. Having a six pack looks nice, but unless there's some function behind it, it's worthless. And a lot of people who are cutting, they're doing that because they are fitness influencers or they're literally fitness models where their job is to look like that. You're a regular fucking person. You don't have personal trainers. You don't have personal chefs. You have jobs. You have stresses. You have bills. Yeah, just fucking lift weight, dog. Lift the heaviest you can at the proper form until you can lift heavier. And then when you feel satisfied, stop. Because you also shouldn't try to kill yourself over that shit. You know? Like, it's not worth dying over. Like, this is... Where's that picture of me? Like, you see this, right? I don't have, like, the flattest stomach. I have a wide torso. right? Like even here, I mean, you're not gonna see it, but like I don't have like my abs like fully on display, but I have a pretty strong core, so I can, you know, this is 405 pounds. Like that's 405, just down and up, right? And another thing people are going to try to convince you of is that like you should be lifting X amount of weight or Y weight's not heavy anymore. Don't fucking listen to that either. If you're able to bench press 225 pounds, you are stronger than most adult men. Like objectively, you are stronger than most adult men. And again, this is what I look like pretty much day to day. Like I don't have like you can see a couple of the lighting's right. You can see a couple of here, but it's not like it's wide. You can see it here too. That's mostly my serratus though. You can see a little bit here, but I'm not like I'm not trying to get a 6-pack. I want to be able to lift a certain amount of weight comfortably. People think the ideal body is Jorgen von Strangle. Hey, you know what though? But you know what? For certain people, that's fine. That's what they want, and that's fine. But I just think people have this ideal of like this is the like optimal, this is the best. It's like no, it's what works for you in your life. Like again, like these are my abs, right? This is as most defined as my abs will be, and I'm fine with that. Like this is the most like you can see this the thickness here because I work out my core, so there's muscle there. But I also am gonna eat hamburgers. I'm gonna have macaroni and cheese. I'm not gonna fucking starve myself. For what? For whom? I don't. None of my life goals require me to have a 6-pack. Like it's just as simple as that. None of my goals require that. I don't need it. Thank you for fitness advice. Yeah, no problem. I always told you guys I gotta do more bro content. Anyways, so like if you ever have any fitness questions, I got you. I got you. Because honestly, my goal was always just to have a more defined chest because I'm so tall. I want to have like a to fill out things, but I'm pretty much good now. I don't want to get any huger because I can't fit clothes and shit. That's my issue though. I'm 6'9". Although I do want to get back to this. I feel like I lost a lot of size on my arms. I need to get back to this because this is when I look like a fucking monster. Like this is when like I don't have that anymore. It's a little bit thinner. This is our water bucket's good for lifting. What are you doing with it? Are you just like are you holding it in place? Because if you're doing like static hold, that's good for building like your shoulders, which I should work on too. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at myself because that's getting kind of incestuous. But yeah, but it's also funny how much water can I can hold. I would say if you have access to heavier things, more consistent things, to get that. It's better to do things consistently. And with water, it's like you don't really unless it's like in like a container, you set it in a bucket. You're not always gonna have the same amount of weight. But I went even on this tangent because there are people who are just insane who have no actual argument or make commentary, and then when they run into someone who defies their commentary and their logic, they triple down on it. Like they'll see me talking about how we shouldn't be bigoted and be inclusive, and they're like, "Oh, well, you're just a soy boy," and I'm like, "Dog, is that what it is? That's what it's called? Holy shit! Why is my stream just fucking tanking? Hold on, my what the hell? My stream just went crazy low. What's going on? Why am I dropping so many frames all of a sudden? What is happening? Are you guys still stable on your end? Because I'm okay. It should be stabilizing now. That was crazy. That was a huge drop off. That was a huge drop off. But I think we were holding steady now. God damn. Do I skip leg day every day, dude? When I deadlift, I use all arms and back. I use all arms and back. I don't use any. I don't use any leg. It was buff. We're good. Okay. All right. But that's enough about me just like yapping to myself. Now we're gonna get to what some people brought up. Yeah, I know you guys. My stream went to shift for a little bit, but it should be fine now. How many of you guys are aware of Grand Theft Auto 6? All of you, great. That makes it easier. So Grand Theft Auto 6 released their, I guess, cover art for, the game coming out. And I have been seeing people react so insanely stupid to this shit that I'm like, this is why I always say we need to deal with these dumbass grifters in this space, because every discourse becomes either the dumbest thing you could possibly imagine, or it's so unbelievably forced, and that becomes the conversation piece. And I'm just like, why? So the cover of GTA, like I showed you guys, normal looking cover, right? Here's the GTA 6 cover. Here is the GTA 6 cover art, courtesy of one Kotaku. You've never heard of that game? Oh, man. Let me tell you something. It's going to sell a bajillion copies. But this is the GTA 6 cover art, like I showed you before. But this is it, right? I want you guys to guess, what do you think the problem people are having is with the cover? What facet of this cover do you think people have been kind of being stupid about? We will do the. Hold on, wait. Before you guys answer, before you answer, I will give you. Here you go. Ready? Lock your answers in. Lock your answers in. Okay, you said the alligator is gay and you wagered $2,000. No, I'm so sorry. The answer we're looking for is there's a woman of color as the GTA cover girl. Now, you said center left, the woman, correct. And you wagered $0. Oh, but subscribe to TTBN Gaming. I mean, hey, if you want to, that's fine with me. It's your choice, but that's what you wagered. But yes, it is in fact that there is a woman of color as the GTA girl. Now, if you've played other GTA games, you know that that's not out of the ordinary. In fact, this is very much this is very much a normal thing. But what if she was white? What if we took her? Now, mind you, this is the leg part's AI because there is no official release with her whole body. But let's just look at what it is, right? Let's just say, what if white though? Now, of all the characters on the cover, they could have made this dude a white guy. They could have made this guy a fucking white guy. They could have made this person a white person. But they chose the woman. They chose the woman that's supposed to be, you know, the GTA cover girl who has no real fucking material impact on the quality of the game, or most likely isn't even a character in the game itself. But still, they're like, which one's better, original or edit? You guys notice that they didn't do this shit for the other GTA games? I like this edit more. No, her face looks weird. This is something that I have been seeing going around here. And even I was like, nigga saw filet mignon, said, nah, give me that filet o fish, right? And this isn't me trying to be like, oh my God, you made her white. How dare you? It's evil. No. The point here is, what is the thing they always say about these games? What is the thing they always say? You guys hate hot women. You hate sexy women. The left can't handle sexy women. The left hates it. God of War Laufey, they made her ugly because they wanted hags to feel comfortable. That's why they hate Stellar Blade, right? All that shit. And then when they do, in fact, give you a hot woman, legs notwithstanding, because again, this is AI from the waist down, but still, when they give you this right here, you really are a different guy on Twitter, huh? I'm the same man. But yes, they give you this, and you're like, actually, can we make her look like this? Which ironically, the AI covered her up more. First off, this shit's ugly. There's no woman with any sense of style that would wear this. There's no woman with a sense of style that would wear this shit. This shit's ugly. This is ugly. What is even happening here? Why does she have like the tactical, like a fucking belt going on here? Like, what? And it's like, beyond that, they see someone, a woman of color, dark-skinned woman, brown skin, right? Curly hair, ethnic features, in a game that's based in Miami. And they're like, no, we don't like this anymore. This is actually bad and woke. What I want to do is DEI. Like, that's the funny thing too. They're the ones who would be the first, like, you guys are race swapping it and you want to make it woke. And then they're like, but this is what we want. This is ideal. And it's like and here's another thing too. And I'm going to get a little bit real with you guys, okay? I'm going to get a little real with you guys. And if you're a woman in this chat, which statistically there's only like 3 of you, but if you're a woman in this chat, call me out if I'm being wrong here, okay? But there is okay, I think the person who made this edit is a potentially, actually, what are you? oh, you're AI. Oh, whatever. AI person. Fine, whatever. But let's just say they are their avatar, which they're not. But there is also, there is, I like how it's like, girly girl. I'm a woman. I believe you. I'm just saying statistically, there's 3 of y'all here. But there is also this like subdivision of women who will be like a girl's girl until they're not. Like, oh, like why put 2 queens against each other? Why not let both of them cook? Why not be like, yeah, support her? Why make this edit? And because there's like that level of just like, I don't want to say jealousy, but I will say there's this level of like shade that they throw where they're like, why are these women of other ethnicities who have features that are typically seen as unattractive, why are they getting gassed up? How come they're calling them hot? How come they're into that when I have blonde hair and white skin? Because if you notice, this is the only edit. These have been the only edits they've made. They didn't make her into like Asian woman. They didn't make her into any other POC. They specifically went white woman with blonde hair. This is a white woman with blonde hair. This is a white woman with blonde hair. Like they went immediately white woman blonde hair. Like that is something there. That their default was to make her equally attractive, or at least to make her to the point where she could compete, was the idea of white beauty. Blonde woman with white skin. Not even a white woman with like brown hair or red hair. Nope. The most stereotypical, blandest expression of white beauty. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Aryan shit. And I'm like, this is exactly why. This is exactly why you see the kind of comments they leave. You see even like that edit, right? Which is like, I like this edit more. And guess what? It's still a white woman. Like that's their default. They literally can't go anywhere else with it. It's almost the same as when people were doing the Hatsune Miku, and there's a Hatsune for everyone. There's Brazilian Hatsune, but she didn't look very Brazilian. But the minute Hatsune was black, it's like, wait a minute. Why must you guys ruin everything? And I'm like, you got something that looks photoreal. Let's go to the actual cover, right? Beautiful. First off, Lucy is also beautiful too. But like beautiful women of color. Do you guys remember what happened with Lucia when she was first? Listen, I'm a fan of Brazilian Miku. That's not a problem. But do you guys remember when Lucia was first introduced and how they're immediately like, oh, great, now you're playing as a trans woman? If you don't remember that, there was literally a bunch of people. Like, look, GTA 6 is trans now with proof. What do you guys think of Lucia? Like they're all like, oh, she's trans because we don't find her attractive. Is this gonna be blocked? Wait, hold on. It's gonna show my emojis, isn't it? Let me make sure. Okay. Oh, thank you, Rolling Stones. But remember, this came out December 5th, 2023. And they saw Lucia, beautiful woman with ethnic features, right? And they were like, oh, trans. Oh, she's the woman. She's not a woman. She's just trans. First look at GTA 6 female protagonist, she's rumored to be transgender. Franklin's sugar mama, and it's like, oh, please, please, please be true. There will at least be one transgender person. And it's like, they saw her face. They saw this woman and were like, trans. She's trans. They saw this woman. Oh, that's a dude. That's a man. That's a man. And it's like, they're losing their fucking minds. They're losing their minds. If a woman works out, if a woman has a muscle, if a woman, why do you keep falling for rage bait? Can't be healthy. Dog, I'm not talking about rage bait. I'm not talking about rage bait. What I'm talking about is whenever there is a woman who is not white and does not look, and on top of that, he's not like the standard European beauty standard god damn it. Eurocentric beauty standard version of like a perfect white woman. This is what they do. It's always this. It's if Lucia looks gorgeous and they're like, "Oh, that's a man because she has a jaw." That's a man. And then when they get a beautiful woman like this on the cover, it's we have to make her white though. We gotta make her white. That's the only way this. We want ethnic features, but white skin. They want ethnic features of white skin. They want black bodies, but not black people. If I can be just speak plainly, right? And this shit especially proves it. Like they want that. They want all the things about blackness or about like ethnicities, right? About other ethnic groups. They want these things, but they want white skin on top of it. So it's acceptable to them. It's all rage bait. Dog, I'm not falling for rage bait. Are you not hearing the actual conversation we're having, Zombody? Have you not been listening to the actual conversation? I'm not dumb. I fucking know I know they're doing for engagement. That's not my point. I'm not talking about that engagement. What I'm talking about is what they're actually utilizing. The fact that they saw a brown-skinned woman and their edit was a white person. And how that's always the edit, no matter what. That is what I'm talking about. They want to appropriate other cultures and other people's features, but they want that presented in a veneer of whiteness, so it's palatable to them. That's why, no matter what, they will always do, like, if they have to do like a reverse race swap of some character, they will always make them white with blonde hair. Because it gets clicked, you're assuming they're generally okay. Zombody, honestly, God dog, I'm being very patient with you. You need to listen to what's actually being said. You need to actually listen to what's being said. I do not care if they believe their talking points. I know what they're doing is for engagement. We are speaking beyond that, though. I'm not speaking just specifically about this particular example. I'm talking about a pattern that animates them to even post this. Why this even works as rage bait. That's what I'm talking about. I know they're doing this to get 20 cents. I know that's why they're doing that. But I'm talking about why they do it and why it works. Fucking hell. Yes, there is a controversy always being drummed up about something. And this is one of the methods that they use the most. But the reason why they do it is because this is what they default to beauty. Because it would be just as disrespectful as if they were like, let's make this person into a different race that's not white, right? Because the point being is, whatever their original race is, in this context, whatever their original race is not considered attractive. And we know this because they weren't doing this with the other Grand Theft Auto games. When GTA 5 came out, right? When the GTA 5 cover came out, they weren't like, let's make this blonde white woman who looks like Lindsay Lohan to someone else. They're like, no, let's keep it. She's white skin, let's keep it. This one right here, let's keep it. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to even engage in changing her. But the second they got a character who looked like this, it's, shit, this is going to become a speaking point. This is going to become a talking point. When GTA 5 came out, there was no Coach Red monetization on Twitter, and they edited the white woman long period gods look silent. Dog, I don't. What's going on, somebody? Where am I losing you? Where am I losing you in this conversation? Obviously, I know there was no culture war around GTA 5. That is specifically why I am talking about this. That's specifically why I said there wasn't anything surrounding it. Like, what are we doing here? They do edit Whiteman for Rage Bait too. At this point, man, at this point, I'm gonna do you the courtesy and just say you're trolling. I'm gonna just say you're trolling, and we're gonna move on. But speaking of this, I literally got emailed on Twitter today about the GTA 6 cover controversy, right? And I'm just like, okay, who is this about? And of course, Mr. Bisexual Lighting himself. Mr. Bisexual Lighting himself has some concerns. About the Grand Theft Auto cover art.
The cover art for
Also, real quick, it's so obvious that he is on a green screen. Like, he's on a green screen. Like, I need that to be known. This is a green screen. He green screened his original background, which tells me one thing, right? He is not filming at his house. Yeah, green screen that should have been she's divorced. Honestly, I don't even think that. I think what he's doing, because I think there was a stream that I saw on Twitter, a clip of it, where he's basically like on vacation. I think this motherfucker's on vacation and trying to pretend like he's not on vacation. So he has like this on, because he has a history of asking for money that he does not need and then going on vacation. Like, he's done that in the past. And so I feel like he's definitely doing that now. In fact, I think one of the videos I saw, he had like a little white hat on, like a little like sun vacationing hat. And I'm like, you could just not upload. You could just not upload while you're on vacation. Or you could have videos readied while you're on vacation. Oh, but that would require you actually putting content out that doesn't require the current zeitgeist. Like, that would require him to put out materials that are from his own brain and his own understanding, and not him watching the news and then jumping on the computer and going, I gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this right now. Basically, he'd have to be an actual content creator. That's what I'm saying.
Grand Theft Auto 6 has been unveiled, and
the audio's ass, dude. Listen to this.
There's a tremendous amount of controversy, we'll just say, surrounding certain aspects of this. And we're going to run the entire gamut of it in this video. And I'm going to talk about both sides of it and let you guys decide what you think about pre-orders starting.
This audio is so bad.
For the cover art of Grand Theft Auto 6. And you know what? If you've been playing the series for a long time, this might fall right in line with what your expectations were for it. And overall, I would think under normal circumstances, it looks fantastic.
Under normal circumstances, it looks fantastic. So you know where he's going with this, right? Have you seen the music video with him shirtless? I've unfortunately seen gifs of that. I refuse to watch any video of this motherfucker shirtless.
Have any issues at all with it, except for a couple of things. But first, before we even do that, let's take a quick look at the insane amount of views and people reacting to this already. 21 hours ago.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Your video is 12 minutes. Kind of wish we showed it to the stream. Listen, I'm not showing him shirts on my stream. Your video is 12 minutes long and you're dedicating time to look at the views. And no, I don't care.
Comes some sort of other side of things. I posted Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders open June 25th and a screenshot of a situation that I covered just a few weeks ago.
A situation.
Take-Two
Okay.
Interactive.
Okay, what's the situation? What could possibly be the situation going on here that he needs to cover?
Company of Rockstar posting on LinkedIn, being seen is just the beginning. On International Transgender Day of Visibility, we honor the courage and individuality of the transgender community around the world. At Take-Two, we recognize that creativity thrives when our colleagues feel secure being themselves. That's why we remain committed to a workplace where every person is seen, heard, and respected. And where have we seen this before? Because I feel like I covered this previously with the
Where have we seen this before? How fucking dare people want to be in an environment that is a place where people can be secure being themselves? How dare?
I posted pattern recognition. And just last week, I was talking about how Halo Camp. So it's just something blue and yellow, and that's the style that they're going for. And I totally understand that. I'm not trying to discount the.
I totally understand that. But
that is a possibility. But when you add the context in with what they're posting on social media, I can't help but ask, is this something more than what they are trying to make it look?
You have to be the dumbest person on the internet. You have to be the dumbest person on the internet. Like, you have to be the dumbest person on the internet. It's so insane. It's so insane to me. He keeps talking about context, and then he completely misses the context of everything.
Please question it. I said, you're forgetting a little thing called context. It matters quite heavily in cases like this. Here's something that actually applies directly to the concern, in addition to what I already shared. Does this mean the game will be terrible propaganda? No idea. But it's important to inform customers of what they're supporting.
And the thing is, too, is they're never, ever, ever in the field of consumer advocacy. Meaning, these losers never talk about things that would actually affect the consumer. What they're talking about are things that might impact you if you are a bigoted loser who plays video games. The average consumer doesn't give a shit if there's trans content in GTA. Because the average GTA player isn't even engaging in the game in a political sense. This isn't their political activism. That's something these people don't understand. They think because they use politics through video games, right? Because to people like Smash JT and Vera and Safi and all those people, video games are merely a tool or a vehicle to push their ideologies. And because that's how they view this industry, they think everyone is always doing that because they're always doing that. They don't engage with anything actually critically. Because if they actually could, GTA would be the last series where they try to apply really any sort of consistent political ideology to. It is a satire of American culture. That is what GTA has at its core always been. A satirical look, it's a satirical mirror to American society. And it reflects the current society of when it comes out. This isn't a this is a game that's going to push ideologies out. This game is taking the piss out of things. That's why Trevor Phillips is by the way. Yeah, that's why Trevor is by, because it's funny that Trevor, this homicidal maniac, who is basically the representation of every GTA player, is still like relatively normal compared to like the FIB, right? Like that's what they're talking. Like that's what they're not understanding. That like there's a reason why in Grand Theft Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and then a lot of GTA games, law enforcement are the actual monsters. They're the cruel ones. Yeah, Trevor did the torturing, but under whose behest? Who did the FIB go to get this done? Who were they relying on? These awful criminals. And then they're just going to kill them afterwards. Like, they're not understanding any of that.
I find it very fascinating. Just by merely bringing this up, people are trying to shout me down, call me an idiot, call me stupid, instead of just saying, okay, that's more information. Good to know.
Because there's not information. It's not relevant. You are all those things they called you.
Thanks for letting me know about that. People just want only positives. They don't want any of the other stuff. They don't want to hear, oh, but wait, it may have been a studio co-opted by an ideology, because no, I really want to play this game, so I'm going to stick my fingers in my ear and go la, 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 and just pretend everything's fine, hunky-dory. This was quote tweeting Matt.
See, here's the thing, though, right? If he really cared about that shit, do you know what studio he'd be talking about? CI Games. The studio who's making Lords of the Fallen 2. The studio whose head supports Nazis. That would be a studio to talk about that they might have been co-opted by a certain ideology. But he doesn't talk about that. Does he talk about the fact that Grumps has scammed out his audience over 10 years from like the tune of almost hundreds of thousands of dollars? Mr. Consumerist, Mr. I'm doing this to inform consumers. Are you informing people that Grumps has not put out his product yet still takes money for it? No. Because it's not about that for these people. It's never been. It's about packaging outrage and peddling it for monetary gain. That's it.
And Savvy, who said, want to know who could possibly influence Rockstar Games and GTA? I'm sure you all remember the articles floating around about GTA 5 randomly removing transphobic content, but of course, leaving an other harmful joke about everything else. But did you ever wonder who actually triggered the change? It's a group called OMG, Out Making Games.
I also love the fact that his research is just relying on other dumbasses on Twitter. Like Madam Savvy has this, stellar track record? That she's this impeccable reporter, this games journalist that you can just trust off rip, who only posts on Twitter, who doesn't have any sort of writing credit to her own. No other agencies picked her up. If she's so good, if she's able to get to the news, why isn't like Bloomberg or Kotaku or Polygon or even like fucking like TechRaptor or Grumps Grumps has an AI site, that's why it's not hiring her. But none of these people, and he's just reading her shit. He's just reading her shit. And yeah, Rockstar removed transphobic content. Good. Again, GTA was never about that shit. You had the Ballad of Gay Tony. Trevor was bi. They were never doing content that was just like, we're going to shit on just trans people. That was never their shit. Like, this is, and mind you, this whole video was like, I'm concerned about GTA 6's cover. It stopped being about the cover like a minute into the game. Oh, but here's what he doesn't have a problem with. Look at this.
Important to help make a purchase decision, which at the end of the day is all I've ever really done on this channel. No matter what people try to warp what I say into, that's all it is at the end of the day. And you know who else is even talking?
That's all it is. And mind you, he says that's all he does on his channel, right? At the end of the day, all Jeff cares about is informing the consumers by talking about Luna Business Studio being laid off everyone after pronoun debacle. You think they got laid off because of pronouns? This is informative. Marathon Season 2 failed to save Bungie. That's informative. Microsoft killed South of Midnight Studio and you're blaming Sweet Baby Inc. That's informative to the consumer. Why? They already bought the product. What your studio caught hiding applies in diversity lie. So you seem to have a real hard-on for people who are diverse and diversity in general. What does master streamers getting cooked over Stellar Blades Eevee? Again, how is this and for the consumer? You're talking about bisexual lighting. You're talking about ChatGPT fixing God of War. Gamers first, 8K views. Again, notice how he won't go into the history of this company. He won't talk about CI Games. Like, I've talked about that. I've actually put out content that is way more informative into the structure of a studio and their ideology than this fucker ever has. Like, what about this God of Laundry? Yeah, dude, you're really out here. You're really out here informing gamers to make informed decision, and not talking about Pizza Hut doing a tweet. I'm not talking about. Is that supposed to be Alana Pierce? Jesus Christ, dude. Feminist game rot. Sony State of Play has the girl boss problem. It's because they got rid of someone's cleavage. Like, this is the guy. This is the guy who's trying to say, I'll no matter. And you see his channel, and this is what he says.
Warp what I say into. That's all it is at the end of the day. And you know who else is even talking about how big this is? The White House. We really saved America before GTA 6. Make America Great Again, 47. I got to be honest, that's absolutely hysterical. And
oh, nothing about bisexual lighting here?
you know it's going to piss off a certain segment of people out there. Alongside Secretary Kennedy, we flipped the food pyramid before we got GTA 6.
But nothing about bisexual lighting. Nothing about bisexual lighting here. About the least funniest shit. Oh, like, he's such a fucking loser, dog. Like, this has nothing to do with GTA 6. You know who else cares? Like, okay, so in your own video, you've basically admitted that the bisexual lighting is bullshit, because the minute you saw Trump like this, you said nothing. Is this hey Smash JT, has the government gone woke now? Are they also pushing an agenda? Because you can't even go the whole, well, they're just taking what GTA did. They're still using bisexual lighting though, right? So they, by your logic, are still pushing this agenda. They are pushing the trans agenda. In fact, it makes less sense because they're not even in fucking Miami. Vice City is Miami. It's Florida. But then the second it's your fucking rotting commander-in-chief, nothing. It's just jokes. It's ha 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 ha. It's so funny. Like, these people are fucking jokes, man. They're fucking jokes. They're a fucking joke, dog. And this is such a Chat GPT. Look at all of his links. It's just fucking Twitter. It's Twitter. He's incapable of sourcing anything outside of Twitter. Like, it's amazing. Amazing shit. Especially because I remember I have a video that I put out, 2 days ago? 3 days ago. Why gaming is male dominated, right? And if you look at the difference between his information, his informative shit, and my information. These are gender-based harassment. These are medical journals. This is from I'm giving you actual sources, National Library of Medicine, an official website of the United States government. I'm giving you actual sources. And none of my shit is even like a .com. These are like .gov or .org or this was .com. But this is SagePub. They're a legitimate website, right? Like, these are legitimate links. These are actual studies. These are peer-reviewed studies. And this motherfucker is like, I try to inform my consumers. That's why I have them all on Twitch. Or all on Twitter. All of my research is just, what did Madam Savvy say? What did Autism Capital say? What did I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times? What did Valuetainment add to What did Valuetainment even add to this conversation? The UK paid staff to play GTA, joining players' mission that included robbing a jewelry store and blowing up CEO as part of a taxpayer-funded research program designed to connect with the public and better understand their experiences. One government official slammed the initiative as an absurd waste of resources, arguing that playing Grand Theft Auto isn't among the skills a civil service needs. Someone just sounds salty that they didn't play GTA 6 or play GTA in general. But like that, like what does that add? What does that add? People like Smash JT. I know it's still 5 times, but people like Smash JT are ideologically captured. Extra scenes, no, are ideologically captured. They are incapable of leveling any criticism towards anyone that has their same ideological leanings. They are fearful. The most they can do be like, I don't agree with this person's take. Well, usually I do, but I will never, ever, ever disagree with the political person. Oh, my president, I could never disagree. I'm like, you guys are fucking weak. I was shitting on Biden 24/7. But the president posted a meme, and it's funny. But you guys are in the echo chamber. My audience is ideologically captured. I'm audience captured, but not him, not Asmon. Not Tectone. I was honestly, actually, speaking of Tectone, I've seen some shit by him, dog, where I'm like, dog, you are so. Tectone is such a fucking loser. Like, he's such a goddamn loser, dog. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. And ironically, I'm using Twitter right now, but look at this shit. It's so funny that he's freaking out because he has to, oh my God, disagree with Asmongold. When I tell you these people are so afraid to have a difference of opinion with that guy, I am not joking. Look at the level of like anxiety he's having over this.
And bro, it's like, dude, dude, I hate this. It's like stressing me the fuck out because like, you guys got to understand, when I started streaming, Asmongold was like the guy that I looked to for like everything, right? So like, I'm just hoping whatever curse has been put on him can stop, because I'm literally getting anxiety by every other day. I have to say, well, I disagree with Asmon here, because like once every month is fine, but it's been like 8 in a row and I'm freaking the fuck out. I can't handle it anymore. I can't handle it.
From the mere notion that, mind you, I know what this is about. This is because Asmongold like didn't like the fact that Evie from Stellar Blade Blood Rain looks young, and he's like, yeah, Asmon usually has his base take. He's usually based. He's so based, but lately I've been having and I can't handle it. I've been having really think about my own opinions, and my own opinions didn't match with Asmongold, and I'm freaking out because I usually am aligned with him on everything because I'm just an extension of Asmongold. I'm not even a real person. Tectone's not even real. Tectone is merely Asmongold's shadow. I'm like his persona. The minute he realizes he doesn't need me, I'm gonna disappear.
Just let me relax and say, hey, that's my motherfucking boy. I love that fucking dude. It's gotta be the Jews. I just don't think it's that deep.
What? What? My Alex Jones impersonation. I could probably do like the term is the guy. These demons, these democrats. Yeah, he's like, it's the Jew. It must be the Jews. Like what? Oh, right. Remember Asmon? Remember. This guy is a rapist, and so he had to pivot to right wing. So he has to mention shit like this to remember to keep his audience. It's the jingling keys. It's the. He's like, remember, I'm a grifter now. I'm a grifter.
You don't understand, man. I don't think, like, once again, there's a reason why I don't call Asmongold an acquaintance. I call him a friend. I don't like there even being a chance of me beefing with my homies. And
God, you're such a pussy. You guys, if there's even a chance that I might have a disagreement with my friend, I can't do it. Can't do it. If my friend have a different opinion than me on the topic than I do, I can't handle it. But I don't have an echo chamber. No, that's you, snowflakes. You have an echo chamber. I'm not a yes man. But if I can't say yes to my man,
I get it. You can disagree with your homies. You can shit talk your homies. But I firmly believe in the compliment sandwich. I firmly believe in the compliment sandwich. And I haven't had the opportunity to put in a compliment between these fucking criticisms because it's been like 8 shit takes in a row. It's fucking stressing me out. It's like, come on.
it's also funny to me that like the 8 shit takes he's talking about, which let's be real, it's way more than that. It's not Asmongold's opinion on Lebanon or just Israel in general, or his view on like women, or his view on minorities or trans people or anything like that. It's like he doesn't like a video game girl and they're losing their goddamn
What
minds.
is going on? Dude, you can check my logs in his fucking stream chat. I even crashed out on him because he gave this shit. Dude, he gave the State of Play live stream a fucking A for the one that announced God of War La Fé.
Like, do you see? I wasn't trying to be dramatic. I was getting some water. Just the timing worked out. Rewatched? No, God, it's just these people. I was talking about this earlier with Dead Domain on their stream. These people are so one note. They are so one note that you look like you have the best observation hockey in the world. Like, I have feature sight because they don't talk about anything else. Like, imagine again, it's, oh my God, a fucking video game. He agreed that the State of Play was good.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Holy fuck. Anyways, it's just been a lot. I don't know, man. It's too much. I can't keep doing this.
Also, I know I'm pausing a lot. We haven't gotten to his actual video, but the fact that he is so parasocial with Asmongold to the point where he talks about him nonstop, to the point where he makes videos about how he's feeling because of something that's happening to Asmongold. Like, remember when Asmongold like took a break from? He didn't take a break. He got fucking banned for a week off Twitch because he was being unbelievably Islamophobic, which he still is. And now he was like, "All I'm gonna do, because now all the Asmon fans are coming to me. No, they're fucking not. Now they're all coming to me, and I can't handle it. I need Asmon to come back soon." It's like, you can't even talk about your own shit yourself. It has to be in relation to Asmongold. But that's how all these people work. They will never like bite the hand that feeds them, even though Asmongold doesn't feed them. Like, he has like the negative effect on orbiters. Like, yeah, there's some people who get a boost from him. Like, he calls them out, gives Makabu, but like, that's 1 out of like 50 people. Like, his orbit is toxic.
Crash out too. He's just a Democrat. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not, and I will not tolerate you calling him a filthy Democrat and a
Okay, anyways. But it's just like this is this is it. Like this is him.
18 videos for this guy.
Again, he's still talking about him.
Videos for this guy. I made 18 videos. And guess what? Guess what? And I'll just say this shit too. You know what else I did? I DM'd him directly day one and I said, brother, if you need any advice, I have your back no matter what.
Wait, who the fuck is he talking? He made 18. Wait, hold on. Now I'm lost.
18 videos for this guy. I made 18 videos. And guess what? Guess what? And I'll just say this shit too. You know what else I did? I DM'd him directly day one and I said, brother, if you need any advice, I have your back no matter
what. Are you
what.
talking
and
about?
I gave that motherfucker advice on how to fucking come back to streaming. I don't care. 18 videos and I was there for him day one. So I swear to God, Asmon, if you leave.
Holy shit. I was joking. I was actually joking. And he is for real this person. 18 videos for Asmon, and then you DM'd him if he needs anything. He clearly didn't respond to you because they're making this part of your stream. Dog, do you not have like the most basic of pride, of self-pride? And I can't believe I'm saying this. You think Asmongold needs your advice on anything in regards to how to come back to streaming? If he wants to know how to lose an assault case in fucking Texas, you'd be the first person everyone would go to. And I don't like Asmongold, obviously, but he does not need streaming help. He doesn't. He pulls in his numbers. He gets his views. He's not going to need streaming help from a guy who has to bot half of his views. Even though I think Asmongold probably does bot some of his views too. He's not going to need it from you. Asmongold's fine. Oh, I never said that. But you're 18 videos and a DM? God damn, bro. You really can't do shit without him, huh?
Leave me out of this list another time, I'm going to lose my mind. I got so much shit for having this guy's back, and I did it anyways. I made over 11 hours of content to make sure that people know that Sykkuno is not a rapist because I refuse to stand for false allegations towards.
Wait, you're talking about Sykkuno? If he's talking about Sykkuno, that's even worse. If he's talking about Sykkuno, that's even fucking worse. So he wasn't talking about Asmongold, thank God. He was talking about Sykkuno? Dog, you came back to streaming on a different platform. You're on fucking Rumble. Everyone knows you go to Rumble when you give up. Everyone knows you go on Rumble when your fucking streaming career is done. Because Rumble bots their shit like no other. There's a reason why he's not on YouTube.
Men. So let's calm the fuck down. Better yet. Let me prove that shit too. Let me prove that shit. The Sykkuno situation, how I found you generally, I know. I am not gonna show any response. But this is the extent that I will show.
This is this is insane, dude. This is insane.
April 14th. That's me. DMing him. And it was fine. Guys, let's go ahead and all this stolen valor type shit. Me and XQC. Bitch, you made 2 videos. I made 20 hours of content. And I was a fucking advisor. Let's relax.
If anyone's taking advice from Tectone about how to come back to streaming, Jesus fucking Christ, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're fucking flambe, dog. Someone get that gay ass Sheriff Asmongold. It's the new Son of Tube. Like, okay. You can't hear my stuff? No. Here's the thing, too. Being associated with Tectone has never improved anyone's standing. Just straight up. Whose star has risen because they are associated with Tectone? Whose content has improved due to association with Tectone? I never dealt with Sykkuno news, what exactly happened. Basically, Sykkuno was moving like a recessive gene through women's DMs while he had a girlfriend. So he would like lead women on, and because he was popular and has a little bit of pull, he could he pretends to be like the shy guy, oh, like when okay, people will always talk about him like Deku, like he acts like he's like Deku, like, oh jeez, like he's Midoriya, like, oh well, as long as you try your best, that's all you can ask for, like the real soft guy, but really he's moving like a demon. Oh, he acts like Yuji but moves like Sukuna. That was the whole thing with Sykkuno. But that was it. He was. I think some person also said that he might have. There was an allegation against him, but I don't know if that panned out or not. But regardless, it was just infidelity, basically. But like the fact that this isn't even the worst of it, mind you, because I saw some shit here. I am allowed to shit on Asmongold because he's my boy, but if you think you can come in my chat and shit on him or slander him, I'll bang on the spot. Zero exceptions. If you want to shit talk him, go to his chat so he can pull you up there. No pussy shit here. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dog. Like, I don't agree with this AI shit. I don't like Tactical Templar. Tactical Templar is also an Asmongold dick rider, so it's just strange. It's like all of his orbiters are fighting with each other to be like, Asmon, look at me. And it's like, Asmongold doesn't like anybody. Like, he says a bunch of times how he wants to be left alone. He doesn't want to collab or do all that shit, even though he does his all-craft or whatever. But, like, Tactical Templar is a dick rider for him. And also, it's dick rider for Tectone, because I think if he gets through Tectone, he thinks he has a chance for Asmongold. But they always do this shit. But yeah, this is weird shit to say, dog. This is weird shit to say. Like, I know it's Pride Month, but even for Pride Month, that's a bit too much. And then you see this shit. Nightmare. Also, real quick, people were talking about how Spider-Man lacked muscles because they're like, I wish he was buffer. And then people were like, Tom was fucking a unit in this film. And they're like, he wish he had more muscles. Good for you, Tom. And I guess it's Zendaya. But Tectone, Jake Monroe, Nux Taku, and Powder cover all the bad takes Asmongold has had since putting on his rainbow shirt. Like, do you understand? Like, do you understand the level of fucking parasociality where you're getting these fucking people? You have a rotation that would only be allowed to be played in Guantanamo fucking Bay trying to break prisoners, okay? You have sexual assaulting Tectone. You have Jake Monroe, a golf guy who didn't pan out and I think also was accused of assaulting his girlfriend. You have Powder, who's just a racist VTuber, which is a dime a dozen. And then you have Nux Taku, who wants to have the American flag. Bitch is Canadian. Just the worst people. Suicide. This is like the Suicide Squad, but for me. Like, this is the squad that makes you want to commit suicide. Extreme Nightmare Blunt rotation. Nightmare Blunt rotation. Dog, not even a blunt rotation. This is straight up, I'm playing Russian roulette. All right? And I'm the only one holding the gun. That's this rotation. This is the first thing you see when you realize you didn't make it to heaven and you went to the other place. And he just presses play. You're just in a room in the dark with this on the screen, and your demon just looks at you and goes, gives you the Kevin James shrug, and then just goes like this.
Asmongold's gay ass shirt. He has gone on record and said that, and I don't know what everybody's opinion is here, and that's okay. There was an image posted of an IRL photo of a VTuber called Demi, who in my opinion is morbidly obese, and says that she has A or S tier body type. There was also a
morbidly obese, he says. Again, we all saw the photos. We all saw the photo of Demi, and also Tectone. You, like I mentioned earlier in this stream, you can't talk about people's looks if people can see how you look. Like, fair? You can't talk about other people's looks when we see how you look. We have seen how you look, but this is the woman he is talking about. This is the body that he is saying is morbidly obese, which again, I can't fucking I can't begin to understand why they are like that. Demi wants to move on, but the people no, of course they never will. They never will because it's an easy thing to talk about. They'll just keep giving relevancy. But this is just so people know, this is what she looks like. Or this is at the very least, this is the picture that they are trying to shit on. Right here. So this is the woman. Like, this is her. Built like this. There's probably a better. Actually, I have a better picture. I have a better picture. Not me personally, but like it's. That was my response. But like it is. Where did I fucking put it? Did I have it here? Oh my god. Wait 1 second. I have to show it because otherwise I don't think Tectone's gonna show what she looks like, who said she's morbidly obese. But it was a. You'd think I'd have instant access to it because that shit was like all over my goddamn timeline, but here we go. Here we go. Mind you, they're trying to say morbidly obese. They're trying to say morbidly obese. Meal. Exactly. With all due respect. With all due respect. That's why I said motherfuckers showing a meal and asking to starve. Like, just nothing close to being chopped. Nothing close to being fucking obese. Like, nothing. Nothing. And I say this with respect, okay? If Demi, I say this shit with respect. We respect women out here. But also, you know what I mean? Like, but that's them saying she's morbidly obese.
Dog that was kidnapped and sold to a meat shop for $22, and he laughed at it. Then there was what? He also, this clip was out of context. It looked like he said it was okay for people to abort children when they're at 9 months old. However, that was horrifically out of context. And what he said
really?
is the
Because
majority.
I think that's actually what he means.
No, so what he said was, in the context of the clip, which I studied very thoroughly.
If you studied it.
He said the vast majority of abortions that happen at 9 months are almost always due to the life of the child or the life of the mother. And so he is okay with the child having to be aborted in extreme scenarios because he believes only extreme scenarios would ever cause a 9-month abortion. What do you think about that next?
That is not what he said, actually.
Okay.
If you are getting corrected by Nux Taku, dog. If you're getting corrected by Nux Taku,
what he said was he would permit all 9-month abortions because the majority of 9-month abortions are because of some sort of extraneous circumstance. But because of that, he would allow all 9-month abortions. That's his take.
Really? Like, I didn't get that. I got
didn't get that.
what Tectone said
Maybe I'm wrong.
from it, that like the most extreme cases.
I've had a bad.
you see how Nux Taku asked, "Oh, are you able to pull up the clip?" And watch how that doesn't happen.
I had a history of disagreeing with Jews, so I usually just let you have your way. So I don't want to risk it. It's bad mumbo jumbo.
All of a sudden, he gets banned on YouTube. How did that happen?
Yeah, and then was there anything else that he said recently, or is that pretty much the?
Do you see though? Like, even when dumbass Nux Taku was like, "Okay, can we pull up the clip?" Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Pretty sure that was it. I mean,
Okay.
Asmongold is such an omnipresent force on Twitter. If he says something anything out of line, it usually comes across everyone's FYP. But yeah, that's about everything that I heard. I didn't even hear about the 9-month
That's everything you heard? That's everything you heard? None of you guys heard his shit about talking about Lebanon? Wait, hold on. You're telling me all you heard is that Asmongold said he could permit abortions?
Old thing.
That's it?
Yeah, I like Asmongold's takes generally because like it's like ruthlessly pragmatic. All right, and that's basically it. He doesn't have some sort of grounding moral compass. He's just like.
Yeah, I really like this guy. He's just so ruthlessly pragmatic. He has zero morals to ground him, okay? This man has absolutely no concept of a right or wrong. He does not have any force that animates him towards a North Star. He's just this amoral, pragmatic man. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. They just admit this shit. They just admit this shit. They're like, yeah, we love him because he has zero fucking morals. He has no moral grounding whatsoever. If he has no moral grounding, then where are his beliefs coming from?
This will make society best, actually, if we just kill all these people.
Let me,
Oh, he had the opinion on Eevee.
Oh.
Do you see how... Do you see how Nux Taku says, yeah, Asmongold believes that we should just kill all these certain kinds of people and that would help society? Like, that's true. And no reaction. But then this dumbass little racist goes, oh, he also had a comment about Eevee, the girl from Stellar Blade. And they're just like, oh, yeah, that was the other bad take he had.
Oh, that's right. He said Eevee looked like a 12-year-old. How do we all feel about that?
What's Eevee?
She just looks like an Asian.
But yeah, this is great. Jake, pull up an image of the character Eevee.
So pull this up. Did I just say F Twitch? What's going on with Twitch? Hold on, what's going on with Twitch? I should be streaming to both. Wait, why is it not streaming? Why is it not showing my Twitch? I'm not live anymore. Are you fucking kidding me? What? What the fuck? The Twitch went down? The Twitch team went down? Ugh. Why did Twitch go down? That's so weird because I'm obviously still streaming on YouTube. I'm obviously still streaming on YouTube. And I know there's people who prefer to watch me on Twitch. That's why I do both. That's fucking annoying. I was wondering why there was no... Usually I have people on my Twitch chat coming in here too. I saw nothing like that. I last streamed... It went down 11 minutes ago? What the fuck? Because Twitch is down. Jesus Christ. God damn, dude. Hold on. I'm going to watch this back real quick. What did it cut out at? Did it just like... So at 2 hours and 40 minutes, it just goes out. It just goes out. There's not even a fucking... That's crazy. Wait. It's showing my old video. It's showing my old video from yesterday when I was streaming. It says I streamed 12 minutes ago. And it doesn't even have my stream up. What the... Oh my God. Do you think it was the fucking the Jeopardy thing I did? Hold on. Community, content, video producer. Yeah, that's so weird. It's not even... I'll show you. It's not even... But it's not even... It says my last stream. Look, it says June 19th is the last time I had it here, right? But if I go to my actual channel, it says last streamed 13 minutes ago, but there's nothing. It's just this block. Like, I don't even know what happened. There's just this fucking block here. Oh, that's so fucking annoying, dog. That's so fucking annoying. I know Twitch got me. Well, all right. Let's just finish up on here, and then we'll go back to that.
EVIE from Stellar Blade. And I want to know your reaction, your gut reaction. How old does this Asian woman look? Evie Stellar Blade. Just be honest.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've definitely seen like South Korean chicks kind of look like this.
Right.
Definitely, I mean, she could realistically be seen as someone who's 18, 19. They do tend to look like that, but that would be a younger looking 18, 19-year-old.
Sure.
So there is some overlap.
I love the fact that you look at his face. Hi, everyone who's joining in. I'm sorry if my Twitch went down. I can't control that. But you notice how they preface this by saying, oh, his take about Eve is saying she looks 12. And then they go, yeah, Jake, who doesn't know about this. What do you think? Do you think he's going to say, Jake Marone, by the way, is that one fake goth guy who's like, the feminists are ruining my country. But like, notice how they prefaced all of this with, they've already poisoned the well. They already said they're saying Asmongold says she looks like she's 12 years old, but that's wrong, right? Hey Jake, how old do you think she looks? And he's like look at his face after Tectone asks him, look at his face.
Definitely, I mean,
like
definitely,
like this is a person whose his first thought was, this looks like a child, but I can't say that. So I'll say, yeah, I've met Asian women, especially South Korean women, and they look a little young for their age. And she looks 18 or 19, but then he says, but a young 18 or 19.
I mean, she could realistically be seen as someone who's 18, 19. They do tend to look like that, but that would be a younger looking 18, 19-year-old.
Sure.
So there is some overlap. But,
So,
yeah, she's quite young looking.
She's quite young looking. Even the person, like, because at the end of listen, this is, again, if you guys aren't aware, this is what fucking she looks like. This is what she looks like, okay? And I know, honestly, it changes from shot to shot, but it's like this shot of her, then this fucking baby face shot of her, and then this shot of her, and then this shot of her, right? So it's like, does she look more adult like here? Sure. But this is also in the same fucking trailer. Even in this part of the trailer, her chin is way more defined. This one's cheeks are way softer. This one a little more defined, but still, you wouldn't be seen as like, oh, you guys, you're a pedophile because you think she looks kind of young. She does fucking look young. Like, again, these are all from the same fucking trailer. The one trailer they have. This is super inconsistent too. Because yeah, you could say, especially this one right here, I say, yeah, she looks like an adult. But this one looks like a fucking child. This one looks like a child. But like this is, and I don't know if it's because like the use of generative AI, like I said in my video, of the use of AI, or because it's an early production, so the model is not consistent. But this does not have any sort of consistency at all. But you wouldn't look like as a creep to be like, oh my god, this is a child, because this is the first shot. This is the first shot of her you see. This is the literal first shot.
Caused a trend of 33-year-old women who are Asian or South Korean to post photos of themselves who literally look identical to this character.
Good God,
but
that
as
is not a 12-year-old's ass. Jesus fucking Christ.
Her ass is crazy, bro. I actually prefer Evie's model to Eve's. She looks like she has way more personality.
That's what contextualizes her age there.
Here you go. Listen to what Jake Marone says.
Evie's model to Eve's. She looks like she has way more personality.
That's
Right here. Listen,
18, 19-year-old.
Of 33
listen to what Jake Monroe says.
3-year-old women who are Asian or South Korean to post photos of themselves who literally look identical to this character.
Good God,
But
that
as
is not a 12-year-old's ass. Jesus.
Good God, that was like a 12-year-old's ass. Jesus.
Not a 12-year-old's ass. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Good God,
but
that
as
is not a 12-year-old's ass.
God damn, that's not a 12-year-old's ass.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Her ass is crazy, bro. I actually prefer Evie's model to Eve's. She looks like she has way more personality.
That's what contextualizes her age there. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So now, creep shit to say. That's creep shit to say. Because if you saw someone's face that looked like this, right? And you're like, that looks like a child. And then you look at her body and you're like, never mind, that's clearly a woman. You're using the opposite excuse of the same logic that you said was bad. Because you said that Korean women do skew to look young, right? And their face. So you guys are creepy for saying that she's like a child when she's not. You're weird. But then you also said she looked very young, and then you checked her body out and were like, never mind. As if there aren't women who are younger who may look more adult in their bodies. That doesn't contextualize someone's age. Like, no one was looking at Eve and was like, I can't tell if this is an adult or not. Let's look at her body to contextualize if she's an adult or not. They weren't doing that shit. Oh, what about 2B? They weren't doing that shit. They weren't doing that shit for the original model for Eve. But he's like, oh, that's not the ass of a 12-year-old. Which is first off, why is that your comparison? Secondly, if they think this is like an impressive ass, once again, I have a video up talking about this concept, but these people aren't legit gooners. Like, you think this ass is impressive? This is dog, like, but you see why? You see how they say this is impressive, but then they don't like this? This is morbidly obese, right? This is morbidly obese to them, but this is, look at that ass. Look at that. Look at those. Look at that. Oh, your ass is hot. Like, I don't want them. They don't speak my language, dog. They don't speak my language. They're looking at buns and going, this is a whole meal. But when the bakery is present, they fold. Fuck out of here.
A great ass. Asmongold said she looked 12. It was very awful by, which, by the way, I want to say, I don't give a fuck. You know, it is what it is.
I don't give a fuck. After talking about it for this long, I don't care, though. I don't care.
I mean, I heavily disagree. I think it just looks like a normal Asian one. Powder, what did you think about that shit?
Oh, yeah, the woman who dresses up as a fucking lolly VTuber. What do you think her opinion might be on this character?
While I understand that her face looks young, I myself, as like a petite woman, saw it and was like, oh, this is great. More petite woman representation.
Oh, wait, I thought we didn't like fucking representation, though, right? I thought we were all about statistics and stuff, and statistically, more women are not petite like that. I thought we didn't talk about different body types. I thought we hated diversity.
Yep.
Like, I was getting mad because, you know, you have the lolly controversy of like lolly versus like lolly petite women are lollies, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So like, I disagreed that she looked 12. I also disagreed that she is a lolly.
I hate that word.
Yes,
I fucking hate that word.
Yeah, I wonder why Tecton hates the word lolly.
Because in Japan, it just means a whole like large span of things. And the issue is, I feel like a lot of people think lolly is either a child or
Yes.
you know, a petite woman. But like the issue is Lolly has such a large spectrum. Like you could have
No, it
Lollies that
doesn't.
look like actual normal human beings.
No, you don't. Jesus Christ. This is why I hate these uneducated motherfuckers. Lolly is short for Lolita. So there is like people who dress in Lolita fashion, which is like adult women in like big curly dresses, right? Like this is Lolita fashion. Like in Japan, right? Like this is Lolita fashion, right? It's like if you ever watch Death Note, it's Misa Amane. It's just like this, right? Like this is Lolita fashion. Like this is Lolita fashion. It's lacy and frills. It's like Victorian style, but like more modernized. That's Lolita fashion. That is different from being a lolicon, because Lolita is the book Lolita, which is a fucking Jesus Christ. But Lolita and con, lolicon is a complex. So when it's lolicon, I'm gonna fucking first off show this my face because I want to stick. Like I don't want Google to look. So if you look at this, now chat, tell me the difference between what I just showed you and this. This is lolicon. These are lollies. This is lolly. You notice how this is fucking different. This is not a petite woman. This is a child. That's a child. This is a petite woman. And I've done this before. This is a petite woman. Tyga from what's that fucking called? It's like Love. It's not Tiger and Bunny. It's like, yeah. Like this is, do you see how this is not a lolly? This is a petite woman. Toradora, thank you, Jesus Christ. Tyga from Toradora is just a petite woman. Is just a petite woman. And also, the thing too is lolicons like it when these women act like children. Like that's lolicon. Like this shit. This shit. This shit right here. Right? She's like a 1,000-year-old vampire. It's this shit, right? 1,000-year-old vampire. But even this, even her, is not a lolly. This shit is a petite woman. That's a petite woman. Like there is a difference between lollies and that shit. For anybody, lollies just means whatever. No, it's a very specific thing. There's Lolita clothing. And we also know that, come on, let also be fucking real, dog.
In their 20s, they're just petite. You also have lollies, and it's like Anya from Spy X Family, like a 3-year-old girl.
I've talked about this.
Very different, obviously.
It's
how is that very different when you're talking about the same topic?
It's too large of an umbrella term, and it means way too many things. Anya from a Spy X Family, Kana from Dragon Maid, also being in the same umbrella as Android 21 from Dragon Ball Z.
Why would Anya be in the same umbrella as Android 21? Why would this character? Why would Anya? Anya Forger. Why would Anya, a clear little girl, why would Anya Forger be in the same category of Android 21? How could this be the same category? How could this be the same category? This is an adult woman. Not even a lolly. Not even a fucking human. Android 20 was created 10 years ago. The creation date doesn't mean that's how old they are, though. Like, that's not a lolly. That's not a lolly. Like, that's an insane. That's insane. Because Andrew 21 says you're technically 5 in the cutscene in the game. You were created 5 years ago does not make you a actual 5-year-old, though, right? Like that's what they're being disingenuous about if they're saying that. Like, that's completely different. Like, okay, so is what's it called? So is Connor Kent? Is Connor Kent because he's a clone? Is he a fucking like Shota? like is this Shotacon now? Him and Magan? Is this an inappropriate relationship? God damn, dude. Like, it's so fucking stupid. He's a young adult. Yeah, but Connor was also created like 5. He's only like 5 years older. Actually, like 3 years old. Right? Yeah, his age is like... He appears 16, but chronologically he's only 16 weeks old. So then, yeah. So he's 5 years old in season 2. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's when people try to be super disingenuous. Now, here's the thing. If Connor looks like Jonathan Kent, like if he looked like Super Son's ass shit, and he's like, I'm actually 27 years old, that is okay. That's fucking weird. But we can be done with this section here. But someone kept mentioning about Tectone's return to YouTube. And I have to see this. Return to YouTube, what is it? What do I see? Him talking about Hasan. Like it doesn't change, huh? It doesn't change. Liberal white women are the problem. This is an hour long. So he's reacting to a video. Pokemon caught goon baiting again. Pokemon finally broke. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, they have such an obsession with her and Hasan's orbit. Oh, the 250,000 rapes that never happened. Yeah, I remember that. Hasan attempted to humiliate Asmongold. It backfired. My channel was almost deleted forever. Thank God. What would have happened if we lost this treasure trove of amazing content such as Asmongold just ruined Hasan, or Frogan responded, or Hasan attempted to humiliate Asmongold, or what's going on with Asmongold, or Hasan just lost his mind? Where would I be without him talking about Pokemon? Where would I be without him talking about Pokemon? Where would I be with him talking about Asmongold? Or just women in general? Jesus Christ, dog. Jesus Christ, dog. Is that an AI Hasan thumbnail? It's always AI. It's always AI. They love AIing him. Hasan Piker government. Hasan fucked around with Elon Musk and found out. She stole millions. My YouTube channel was almost deleted. I love the fact that like the videos of him just talking about himself, like no one really cares. The Demi situation is weird as fuck. Yeah, he's gonna be biased in this video because he's friends with Chibi. How many times does this make it with people claiming that X has ruined Hassan? Oh, it's only 10 million times. Even the Hassan button is breaking. The fuck Hassan button broke. What happened to Tobuscus? Just so you know, Tectone is the exact same as Tobuscus. So he can't even try to even cover that. They're the same. Man only gets views when he's talking about Hassan or Asmon or a hated streamer. He only gets views if he's talking about Hassan, Asmon, or anyone in that orbit. And even when Hassan now is hit and miss. Let's see what he's talking about Pokemon. Let's see, caught goon baiting. Let's see, what's this?
This might be one of the most uncomfortable videos I've ever made. The hyper compilation for this was in my Discord about Pokimane trying to farm gooners again on Twitter, even though she says she's never done any drama. She never goon baits anybody. So one of my community members suck out to disprove that. And it was...
You don't think it's weird that your community set out to disprove that a woman doesn't put out goon bait? You don't think that's fucking weird, Tectone? That your community, which again, you yourself aren't allowed within, I don't know actually how many feet of his ex-girlfriend, but you're not allowed to talk about her. You can't have guns, anything like that. You're a piece of shit. Your community is now like, Pokemon said she doesn't goon bait. I'm going to prove her wrong. I'm going to prove her wrong by, what, assembling a collection of videos of her? You don't think that's weird?
When you dig deep into the goon bait Pokimane files, it's disgusting, bro. Like, God, the amount of times this chick has shown her bare dogs, her bare souls on stream. And I know somebody's going to say, oh, Pokimane feet pics? Where, bro, so I can avoid them? I'm good, bro. If you're into feet, you're just fucking weird.
I'm good, bro. But here's a video talking about it. Here's a video talking about it. But I'm good, bro.
30-year-old woman. 30-year-old woman. The first thing she does is put on a Snow Bunny cosplay and try to...
Tectone, you are white. You are white. This is not a snow bunny. God, this is my problem with you people. All right? You guys will take every term from black people and just completely misuse it. This is not a snow bunny. She's not dressing in a way or trying to go after specifically black men because she dyed her fucking hair blonde. That's so stupid.
Thirst trap a black man live on stream. So let's talk about this good, wholesome content creator. With the sex music on the background is just about the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Do you think that's her video? Do you think that's her video with the music on the background?
Yo!
Are you okay?
Nah, I'm good. Are you okay?
Yeah, I dyed my hair. Do you like it?
It's a good look. What made you want to go?
Bro, this is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I swear to God, I'm gonna vomit. What are we doing?
Tectone's so bad at this shit. Tectone is so bad at this shit, dog. Tectone is so bad at this shit, dog. He has nothing to say. He's like, bro, this is gonna make me vomit. Yeah, a woman willingly talking to a man. I know that might be a strange concept for Tectone, that a man's able to engage in a conversation with a woman. But to be like, this is the grossest thing I've ever seen. Dog, you've been in Asmongold's actual helm. Oh no, a black person talking to a white woman. She's not even a white woman. That's the thing. She's not even white. She's like Moroccan.
These are two 30-year-old fucking men and women thirst trapping each other on the internet. Why?
Hey, dog. First off, why are you saying agents thirst trapping? This is just his face. This is just his face. He's not thirst trapping on the internet. What the fuck?
Why are we live for this? Why are we live? Why is this live? I swear it just feels like a shitty porno injury. What is going on?
Blonde.
Just for fun, testing out something new, you know? Why?
No, I'm just like, I saw it.
How do people watch this?
Jesus Christ. Textone, shut the fuck up. You are overreacting. You are overreacting. I cannot. This is the whole video? Oh, I can't watch this. I like how he's talking about, like, yeah, she goon baits, and his evidence is, look at this.
Oh my God. The splinters from the wood, from the bottom of the barrel.
Like, now you're asking me about it, so like I'm anal.
Oh, so you're saying I looked invisible to you?
No, I'm saying like I'm not that observant of a person usually.
That's not a good thing to admit.
No, but it's like my brain. Okay, what you want me to say? Usually I'm not analyzing. Can I ask a question out of ignorance?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if somebody pulls the hair? Like if somebody pulled your hair, what will happen?
Oh my God. These grown ass people making sexual innuendos to each other on.
I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Textone, you talked on stream about how much you. It's literally, he's talked on stream about talking about how when women have lip fillers, right? This is Textone.
Textone talk about interesting.
So this is obviously a very beautiful woman. We can all agree about that. So I have learned the heart. Don't you fuck? Oh man, I'm gonna say it, man. So let me tell you why these are so hot, but in practicality, they are the worst thing to ever exist. So lip fillers, they do make your lips look fuckable as shit. But the problem is anybody who has lip fillers cannot suck dick worth a damn.
Right.
That's cat.
That is, so he can talk about that on stream, and he's a grown ass man. He's also in his 30s, but if
this might
they
be
make
one of the most
if they make jokes talking about like what happens if you get your hair pulled, it's the most disgusting thing you've seen.
Street. Would you recognize Pokey? Okay, hold on.
Don't do the other. What's the other?
This is nothing, by the way.
I can't. It feels like I'm on a Zoom call with like my 12-year-old daughter showing me a new outfit. Like, I'm good, bro.
How did you go from time out. How do you go from this sounds like and looks like porn and they're thirst trapping to it feels like I'm on a Zoom call with my 12-year-old daughter? First off, this is reverse. This is backwards. This is more Zoom call with your daughter.
Each other without it being flirty. Let me tell you right now, okay?
Okay, then you look spectacular. That is a good look on you. You should rock that for like 2 weeks and then go back and then see if you like which one.
This is disgusting to him, but a woman, an attractive woman, because let's be real, Pokey's attractive, modeling for you, oh, I can't handle it. Oh, this is gross. Oh, woman modeling, oh, that's gross. Oh, nasty. That's weird. God, I can't believe your channel almost got deleted. You put out such hard-hitting content. And he's so disgusted, he made 2 videos on her.
It is a great day, the day that I return to streaming. Pokimane gets caught doing some dumb shit. My favorite woman to dunk on. Let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this shit. Let's get into it.
I really feel every individual in chat. I do.
Wait, is this about the Sykkuno shit?
And I think that's why I like to keep my chat, nice.
Seriously, other than retarded foys.
I say sweet things.
Wait, what?
Over.
You can't lose what you never have, and that's respect. And ain't nobody actually take this woman seriously other than retarded foys.
I say sweet things that really.
They don't take her seriously other than R-worded foids, as you say. Tectone, how many videos do you have about Pokemon? You have a whole video dedicated to her. You said Pokemon was broke 2 months ago, and you're saying she's broke again a day ago. Pokemon fatigue 3 months ago. Pokemon and Valkyrie. Pokemon Superior knows no bounds. Actual for Pokemon now. Pokemon caught again. Pokemon just caught. Pokemon wants to get fucked up. Valkyrie. Pokemon again. Valkyrie. Lonely, which, duh. Valkyrie. It went to Emeru. Valkyrie. Oh, so you have quite the extension. Look at the videos he's made on Valkyrie. Yeah, I'm sure. And because he's like, that's Hassan's girlfriend, so I'm going to go after her too. But this is the guy who's like, no one should take her seriously. She's this, she has no respect. And it's, dog, look at what you're doing.
It pierces my heart. Like, I can tell it's so genuine. Okay, this was not what I was expecting.
Brother, Pokemon, you deserve every bit of hate when your homie cheats on his girlfriend and he gets falsely labeled as a rape and a pet. And even though he cheated,
he's saying falsely because he's talking about stolen valor. Tectone's like, no, he's not one of us, okay? He falsely was accused. He's not a real piece of shit like me. I did that shit. How dare he be associated with my brethren?
you still don't defend against the insane false allegations thrown his way. Listen, man, you can hate Sykkuno for being a cheater, but you should absolutely stand up to any man who's been the victim of false allegations, especially to that scale. Women are trying way too hard to abuse this very corrupted system.
He's so mad that he lost his fucking court case. He's so mad that he lost his court case. He's so mad that he lost his court case because he wants to talk about Pinky so bad. He's crashing out so fucking hard a minute into his video. Because these women are trying to ruin good men with these false allegations, and they can take your guns away, and then you can't even talk about them anymore.
I absolutely will never stand for that shit.
With streaming today, but it's okay.
So you might be asking yourself,
how did she make it about herself? Because she's a woman.
Oh, she's a woman because she made this about herself, which actually affects her. Yet, were you not just talking about how Asmongold's takes affect you? How now you can't be like, that's my guy. I wish I could just say he's my guy and I love him, but he's taking bad takes. How, dog, you have literally made videos about Asmongold leaving Twitter and how that impacts you. You made this about you. I mean, he talks about Asmongold so fucking much. But Asmongold just got banned. Oh, watch. Asmongold just got banned off Twitch. He talks about himself.
Hey, what's up, y'all? If y'all are watching this video, know this title is not clickbait. Shitty I look. Well, that's just got banned for a week. And so you might be wondering, well, what did he do? Well, just to remind, I called, I got banned for a week for calling Frogan a little bit rotund.
Let's talk about myself.
For just saying he doesn't care about the opinions of illiterate third world. If you're not from this country and you can't even read or write, why the fuck would anybody care about everybody's opinion? I'm sorry, you're uneducated. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Permanently deleting my Twitch channel because I know Dan Gunnar Clancy is going to delete it, even considering. And this is the reason why I will not risk even streaming on Twitch. The reason why I'm even considering.
So who's making Asmongold's banning a topic about Asmongold about themselves? Who was crashing out because Asmongold liked the state of play? You make shit by yourself all the time.
To its creators, where we're all.
He's still talking about himself.
Streamers like Hassan and Co.
And then talking about, like, he makes shit about himself all the fucking time. All the fucking time he makes shit about himself, dog. But he wants to talk about Pokemon being a
Why is a woman who's pushing 40 crying on the internet? Well,
Pushing 40. She's like 32 years old. Right? She's 30. She's 30. Pushing 40. Tectone, you're fucking older than her. You're 32. You're 33 this year. Look, what is going on? Pushing 40. Pushing 40. She's a fresh 30. She turned 30 last month. But because she's a woman on the internet, once you're 30, you're basically halfway dead. Pushing and you're a decade off.
Let me explain. Valkyrie broke down on stream following backlash over comments she made about Saikuto's return to streaming.
Insane. How do
I'm
I
just
make
a
this
little
about me?
emotionally exhausted. It feels like every day
I don't know, Tectone, but you seem to be doing that all the time.
it's something new. This pathetic white knight virgin said for her own mental health, she needs to get offline ASAP.
Dude, WestJet needs to be way worse of a person. I'm tired of it. He's too middle ground. He needs to become worse. That's the problem with WestJet. Is he's too good of a dude. He needs to be fully corrupted.
While she was alting and crying up a storm, apparently people got the reason wrong. Not at all what I was talking about. I was talking about an off-stream friend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's the attention you
Oh,
ordered.
yeah,
Maybe
of course.
keep that off-stream friend off-stream then.
I was expecting with streaming today, but it's okay. It's okay. I hope everything will be.
It's not even like this is edited. This is obviously edited so deceptively, but even this bitch is too R-word. Jesus Christ. He is a good dude. You know what? Hold on. Why is Tectone even back on YouTube? I thought he was I thought Rumble was where he was cutting his teeth, right? The Daily Slop with John Tectone. Drama Gaming News America. Oh, it's got a subscriber. Thanks. Thank you, Kai. Kai? Caleb. First off, like I said, Rumble completely bots fucking views. Because there's no way you're getting 9K, 112,000 views, 9K views, 12K, 27, 48, 40, 31, 26, and then just like 158,000 views. Oh, Kali. Okay, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. But there's no way you're going from 151,000, 58,000, 81,000, 22,000, 117,000, 13,000, 29, 105, 229. Dude, if he could have pulled 229,000 views over a course of a week, he still would be. Oh, Kaylin, there you are. I could not see the name. I'm sorry. But there's no way this shit's not fucking botted, first and foremost. Yeah, the views are way too erratic for this to be. And the guy has, okay, he has 33,000 followers, right? Let's look at, not me, because I'm not anybody. But let's just go to like, let's do Hassan, right? Hassan has 3 million subscribers, 485,000, 485, 500, like 500,000 total views for his VODs and stuff, right? Why is Tectone with 33,000 followers even peaking at half those numbers? These were numbers he couldn't get on Twitch. And suddenly we're supposed to expect that his numbers can even come close to someone who has 3 million followers? Like that's not. That's sus as fuck, dog. That is sus as fuck. Hassan is a much bigger of a content creator than Tectone. I know for a fact. But what I'm saying though is he's so much bigger than him, and yet I'm saying Tectone's views with 33,000 followers, right? Even if you like doubled the people following him as watching him, to give him 6,000 views a stream or whatever, the fact that he's able at some points to get 230,000 views, to even get half of what Hassan gets, when Hassan has 3 million, has literally 3 million times the followers as him. There's no way these are real raw numbers. Who gets 200,000 unless something happened specifically and he's just playing Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7. Just him playing Final Fantasy 7 7 days ago, he gets 200,000 views. 8 days ago, he gets 105K, and then he gets 25,000. Then he gets 44, then 27. Nothing happened in that time span to be like, let's increase your views by like 10,000%, and then we drop off to 20,000. Like that's not how any fucking viewership works. He has to be. And the thing is, too, Kick lets you, or Rumble lets you bot all the time. This is not how consistent viewership works at all. Like, you mean to tell me your fans were so excited to watch you when you first came to this platform? Okay, that makes kind of sense that you got an. Even if you're like, oh, he has his fans from his YouTube, but they're just only watching here but not following him. Okay, fine. 9,000 views? Oh, but these are clips. Okay. A 3-hour video, 31,000 views. And then suddenly you're going up to fucking 200K? Come on. Bought better, at least, is what I'm saying.
It's so pathetic, bro.
Okay, 1 sec. I will get some water and relax.
Genuinely, the healthiest thing she can do is stay offline. If
I hate when my friend gets falsely accused by 13 different women and I have to make it about myself when I go live on stream. Oh, I hate it, bro. It's so hard on the mental, Pokemon.
Again, his commentary is so fucking bad. His commentary is so fucking bad because he self-reports all the time. This is what he does. Like, this is what he does. He does this. When there's drama surrounding someone else, he's the first person to try and make it about himself.
in her position financially, I'd be gone in a jiffy. Now I'm stuck to making huge skibbity toilet drama videos.
I think, actually, I know what it is. I think I'm just a little emotionally exhausted. It feels like every day it's something new, you know? But
You're the one who's making these choices, and not even a week ago.
I don't know how these people are multimillionaires and they still find ways to be miserable in their own lives. It's
You are talking about Asmongold. You are talking about your friend, Asmongold. Your friend, who probably has more money than Pokey, is miserable, has stated how miserable he is. Consistently posts that let everyone know he's miserable. And you're like, I don't know how these multimillionaires just get on here and talk about how miserable they are. Dog, you're friends with Asmongold. You are friends with Asmongold.
actually so impressive. It is. Imagine having everything and still hating your life. It's actually so impressive.
She was crashing out earlier. There is a reason why people thought she was talking about Sykkuno, because she did insert herself willingly into the drama.
Also, I don't want to watch this anymore because Tectone's fucking... here's why I think he's a bad creator. There's multiple reasons. But the biggest reason why Tectone's a bad creator is because Tectone's entire output, unless he's complaining about someone specifically or whining about his own shit, all of his content is just other people's content. And it's not even like him reacting to like a Pokemon video. It's him watching a WestJet video. It's him watching a Nuxtaku, a Chibi reviews, like someone within his group. It's him watching their videos and then going like, oh, this bitch is so stupid. She's so dumb. Like, you can't even react on your own. You're waiting for someone else to make points for you and then going, yeah, this is why they're dumb. This is why these Fords are fucking disgusting. Dog, no. Why don't you watch the video and tell us why these Fords are disgusting? Why do you need WestJet to the video for you and spit it in your mouth? Why do you need that? Like, he stays talking about Hasan. At least Hasan watches his own content for the most part, watches content on his own and then analyzes it. At least when I do a reaction video, I fucking don't go, let me go watch Hasan's reaction to this video. I would watch the video myself. That's what I was talking about last stream. I was like, even though I have respect for Birdman, I don't show his content a ton here because we agree on most of these things. And it's not interesting for anyone to watch me talking about, yeah, I agree with this guy. He's great. Tectone's problem and why he is a bad content creator is that's what he does. Tectone cannot engage with someone else that he disagrees with content without the filter of someone's already pre-approved opinion. He knows if he watches a WestJet video, he's going to align with WestJet. So his video is just a way to be like, let's shit on this person. But he has no counterpoints. Like, it's like he's talking to his friend. Preaching to the choir, exactly. He's talking to his friend about how much they both hate somebody. But like, why can't you do that on your own? Like, it's crazy. Like okay, Chud the Builder video, right? Is he going to talk about Chud the Builder himself, or is he going to be watching someone else talking about Chud the Builder?
I really have no opinion on the guy. Some of his clips are actually quite funny. I don't think that you should be going up to people.
Some of his clips are quite funny. Every single one of his clips, every single one of Chud the Builder's clips is him attacking black people. Every single one.
Calling them the hard R. There's no reason to do that. However, you can't go and try to kill someone or beat the fuck out of them physically just because somebody says a word. And right now,
So immediately wrong, right? How long ago was this video? He said huge update. That was 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, we knew that Chud the Builder was actually responsible for that. And he doesn't do any research. He just goes on Twitter. It's just Twitter. It's just this one guy's Twitter. That's it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Same thing with Smash JT. They just go on someone who they agree with's Twitter, and that's their research. Chud the Builder is the end goal for all viewers of the Grift. I did a video on Chud the Builder. You guys can watch if you want. It explains how we got here. But like all of his content is just other people's content. That's it. It's other people. He made because Imtash said some truth about Asmongold, he made one video. What? He made a video about him a month ago, and then a video about him 4 weeks ago. I think he did another one about him, right? She went ahead, just finished on deck. Like, and the thing is, too, is they do the fucking most disgusting titling because, like, oh yeah, my fans will like this. These people are getting finished on. New lawsuit, lives are over. No, they're not. The Sydney Sweeney sisters guys, like, this is Joe Partzlow just lost all credit, but like this is what I'm talking about. This is dog shit content. And I don't give a fuck if people like, he has more views, he has more, whatever. The content is dog shit. It's the most base level thinking. It is nothing of any import. There's no wit. There's no nothing here. Like, he's such a boring content creator. He's so fucking boring. He's so fucking boring. Like, what happened to Tobiscus? Dog, you're Tobiscus.
Would I ever think that we were getting a Toby Turner, aka Tobuscus video in 2026, and apparently it's about immigrants getting the fuck out of our country. This guy, at a point in time, was my #1 favorite YouTuber of all time. Unfortunately, tragedy struck upon his life, and
he was my favorite YouTuber of all time, and now he's making videos about stuff like this.
My God.
Out of my country, get the fuck out.
God, it's so good.
This is why I will never be one of these people, because they can't admit when something is just ass. They legitimately can't admit that it's just ass. They can't. So everything's peak. Everything is hype. Like we saw with Smash JT when he saw Trump doing the GTA 6 meme, and it's like, oh man, that's so funny. Everything's peak. It's so hype. Why? Because they're talking about how much they hate immigrants and they want them to get out of their country. Isn't that awesome? Aren't these lyrics the best? Isn't this fucking based? Isn't this awesome? Isn't this fantastic? Isn't this great? Like, holy shit, dude. It's all the same. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit, dog. Also, speaking of songs all the same shit, real quick. I was told by Dead Domain that our favorite, definitely not the voice man, Andy Pants, did a video in which they like called them out. I think it's this one. I hear the War on Norm people. But I want you guys to notice something. Look at the views he gets when he's being the anti-woke champion. And then when he actually talks about things he might actually give a shit about. This is a person who is absolutely 100% going to flame out. 100%. Because every time he tries to sneak in a video in between him being an anti-woke piece of shit, every time he tries to sneak that in, it doesn't work at all. Like, if we go back here, look, it's like the worst console. What Call of Duty? The pussification of video games, right? That one popped off, right? And then it's Battlefield 6, and then woke is losing. Oh, okay. And they celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. Okay. What if we talked about Ghost Recon? Oh, 14,000 views. Okay. But what about Charlie Kirk? That's happening. Okay, 60,000. Okay. What if I talked about badasses in gaming? Oh, we're back. Okay, cool. Let's attack women again. What if I talk about Arc Raiders? You don't care? Okay. What about my podcast? What if we talk about my podcast? Only 13K? Okay. Oh, shit. How about fat black woman in Call of Duty? How about Jingling Keys, Call of Duty, woke. Oh, okay, cool. Gay trash. Who killed video games? Woke. GTA 6 will suck. I'm being hot topics. Yes, you guys like that? What if we then talked about Deus Ex 2 weeks ago? No? Okay. What if we talk about Pragmata and the War on Normal people? Kind of, but not really. Okay. What if we do my podcast again? Oh, 7,000 views. It's weird, huh? It's weird when you talk about shit you actually want to talk about. No one gives a fuck. And I will fully admit, yeah, his views on average, if you count all the anti-woke shit, blow mine's out of the water. So does his subscriber count. I'm barely at 9. Actually, I might have just hit 9K. Who knows? But I'm barely at 9K, right? I'm very close, but I'm barely there. I have a way smaller. I'm literally 1 subscriber away. I have a way smaller, right? But when I talk about shit that I want to talk about, my audience actually listens to me. sometimes even more than the audience I currently have, will listen to me. There's not that big of a disparity. I mean, sometimes my shit pops off crazy for my channel, right? But this is me talking about what I want to talk about. I am not pushing an agenda, right? I got 10K talking about mixtape. I'm not pushing an agenda. I'm not saying this is like, because even my videos are talking about like this one says like the anti-woke specifically, right? That could be one. That could be a counter, sure. But like him being miserable, that's what I wanted to talk about. That wasn't in the zeitgeist. Me talking about Developer 26-AT, me talking about First Light, me talking about God of War Lawfare, me talking about trolling, New Stellar Blade, this troll shit. Like my audience, at least half of them, sometimes more than half, will listen to me, will want to check in with me. When you talk about the shit you want to talk about, 7K out of almost 300,000, 7K. Like, if we ignore the obvious fake grifting outrage bullshit, most of these people don't care about what you think. They don't. And he knows that. And he said that in this video, which is why one of my favorite videos to play whenever I talk about Andy is this video. And I even know exactly which video it is, because he's done this a lot. It is the video where he's talking about, first off, the war on men now is the war on normal people. But it's this one right here. This video right here.
I'm so glad there's.
We're just going to go to the very end.
I'll say this, the mechanic for your mob kind of LGBTQ
here we go.
based
games, yeah, and then
multi-game. Lastly, boys, one final thing. I wanted to call out my other channel. If you just search Andy Pants Retro Gaming, you'll find it. I often get requests on my channel for me to review games. But here's the thing. This channel you're on right now, it's become more of a anti-woke, like the videos that get popular are people want me to talk about woke stuff. And I've kind of gotten painted into that corner, and that's what I'm stuck with. And
it's such a, it's just a gift that keeps giving. It's just a gift that keeps giving. Just admitting that you're stuck. You're stuck doing this. Because when you're doing shit you, let's say, actually want to talk about, like he very clearly likes old military shooters and just old games when he was like a child, right? No one cares. And it's not just me saying that. It's not me being able to, fucking read people. It's not me looking at numbers. It's Andy saying it himself.
And to be honest, when I put reviews of games on this channel, nobody watches them. Nobody seems to care. So I put all of my game review videos on this other channel, Andy Pants Retro Gaming. So if you want to see me talk about random games, I've got, I reposted my Kane and Lynch review, Brothers in Arms.
Mind you, the account is called Andy Pants Retro Gaming, right? So if we just let's look at Andy Pants Retro Gaming. Interesting. I see Save Scum Retro Gaming, which is still being updated because it's hit podcast, right? This was the gaming channel. I said that shit wouldn't last because no one gives a fuck about what Andy thinks unless he is being specifically over the top anti-woke. I have said that multiple times, and I was been proven right every single time. I said this shit wouldn't last. It didn't. It got turned to the Save Scum podcast. So it has 9K subscribers, but all these subscribers were for the Andy Pants Gaming channel. And even then, these views are fucking awful. Open world but hard. This is 4 months ago. The change came here about actually before that, because he had a video. Well, he put his podcast videos on the main channel. He put it on the main channel. That's why you have it where it was, I believe episode 1 was Deus Ex, actually, right? This was Deus Ex. Because no one's going to go to this channel, they posted here. This got 1.2K views. This got 7.1. This got 7K 5 days ago. This got 173. People do not care about your opinions. As simple as that. What they want is to hear their own opinions coming through you. And he is one of the worst ones talking about like just any game in depth. Like we're gonna actually watch one of these videos. We're probably gonna watch the War on Normal People. But just to give you a sense of who he is when he talks about games. This is how he talks about games.
Guys,
he likes.
I don't know about
okay.
Please play this game because I also get guns. Like, yeah, bud, nice try. So, the seething, the coping, and the seething, and the maulding.
By the way, this is the format for all his videos now. It's just him scrolling through screen captures, right? Scrolling through shit on like a conspiracy board, a Pepe Sylvia board, and then he just talks about Jewish people.
That was happening from the LGBTQ degenerates was truly on the next level. And Knight's Path responded with this: "We said, boys, based as we've ever wanted. I would suggest you 3 based games."
Now, mind you, this is him. This is him trying to convince you to play these 3 base games. So you would expect a level of nuance or understanding of the game, how to pitch the game to somebody, right? This is the level that he's operating on.
To replace the slop. So instead of this new slop Horizon game, you should play Sleeping Dogs. I replayed it again in December, and it came out in 2012. This is I would say objectively, this is one of the most underrated games of all time. The car battle mechanic where you'll be fighting with somebody from car to car, and there's a button where you can jump on their car, and there's just so many incredibly fun mechanics in this game. It's a very fun game. It's primarily a kung fu game, but then you can also get guns in it. The story is great. The main character is based as hell, dude.
This is him pitching the game to you where he sounds half drunk and he goes, it has a mechanic where you can jump from car to car, and it's so based, you guys. It's so based, you guys.
It's so freaking based. Just
it's
such
so
a
based.
badass
Just
main
badass.
character. This game is honestly a
badass main character. Doesn't even tell you the main character's name.
Breath of fresh air to play. Another game that my buddy Sneed, aka Dean, made me play. And you can play it in lieu of this
Minecraft Education. Like, do you see how I'm not gonna play this whole part because you get it. Do you see how he doesn't even understand the basis of, if you like this game, play this game, or if you want to play a game like this but you hate this woke shit, try this game. Like, if he was going to do, don't play Horizon, what's it, like Hunters?
As hell, dude. He's so freaking based.
Because the game didn't
Just
come
such
out
a
yet,
badass
right?
game. You should play Sleeping Dog. So instead of this new slop Horizon.
So instead of playing a game that hasn't come out yet, let's play an open world game. Hunter Gathering is a co-op MMO style game. Okay? You would compare games with similar themes or genres. This should be like if I said, hey, you guys really like Call of Duty, you should try Battlefield. They're comparable. Oh, you guys really enjoyed this story game? You really enjoyed like Return of the Obra Dinn? Oh, you might like a similar-ish game. I can't think of one. Or it's like, oh, you guys like Minecraft? You should play Roblox or Hytale. Hytale's kind of like Minecraft, but it's more action-y. If you like Minecraft. Because the reason why you like this genre, right, is because there's elements you like in there. You like a roguelike series? Oh, you guys like Dead Cells? You gotta try the Prince of Persia Rogue game. It's made by the same developers. Oh, okay, you're comparing like to like. Or hey, are you tired of playing open world games that play like GTA? Why don't you play Sleeping Dogs that has a deeper mechanic, that has an undercover system? Kind of like, do you guys miss True Crime Streets of LA? When you can play Sleeping Dogs, You wouldn't say, you guys like Madden football? Well, you should play Final Fantasy fucking 16. Like, that's not. Ain't that education DLC old as fuck? Yes. It's super old. It's super old. And I like how he's like, instead of playing this educational game, why don't you play The Godfather? Like, at one instant, it's like, I guess, but also like, what? Are these two mutually exclusive? Like, if anything, he should have said, instead of playing High Guard, play Hunter Gathering. Like, High Guard and Mercenaries 2 aren't even the same thing. And by the way, most of the games he's telling you to play aren't even easily accessible. Like, these are Xbox 360 games. But this is just to give you, this is all a precursor to let you know how straight up stupid this person is. So now we'll go see about his war on normal people. Because I'm not dealing with another God of War is a girl boss video now, especially because we all know it's going to be God of Laundry and da-da-da-da-da, and I already addressed those points.
To hate things that are good.
Here, let's just cringe anti-ICE film No Borders Jewish. Okay, remember when I said that all he does is this, then go against Jewish people? We are frame one. We are frame one. And it's already anti-Semitism. Frame one.
Does anybody else notice that every TV show, video game, movie, and media
Evil white men and heroic black queens, that is not in Mixtape. Nor is that in Call of the Elder Gods. I haven't actually gotten to play Affiliate yet. I downloaded it, and I haven't played Director 820. But this is objectively false. Evil white men and heroic black queens, that's nothing to do with Mixtape.
conglomerate is spending billions trying to get you to
Jesus Christ. It's like I gotta go frame by frame
video
with these
game,
guys.
movie, and media conglomerate is
Gay, Jewish, globalist, slop, persuasion, Moxie, the School of Good and Evil, Sarah Burgess, Q Force. Okay, he's talking about Q Force. You want to know when Q Force came out? Also, why is QD considered whatever? Q Force and Thunder Force? No one watched these. So I don't know what he's talking. I've only heard, legitimately, I've only heard of Cuties and the School of Good and Evil and Thunder Force. Like I've never heard of Sierra Burgess. Burgess. I think he just made this up.
spending billions trying to get you to hate things
Love is Blind's toxic men show the terrible effect that marriage was having on single women.
that are good. Loving your own culture is now racist.
This isn't even. This is the shit. This is gonna be a 9-hour reaction. I'm sorry, but this isn't even your culture. Are you European? How are you both European, medieval knights, and then also American? This is the cathedral. This is from like fucking Italy. Like, what is this?
Protecting your family from criminals is now fascist. Loving your own religion is now Islamophobic. Pedro Pascal and Stephen Colbert went on TV and shared a kiss recently to promote his new movie aimed at children. That's right, Disney thought it was okay for two men to kiss on TV to promote a children's film.
Jesus Christ, he's such a fucking pussy. How do you promote this kid's film? Hey, Andy. Question. Do you think children are watching Colbert? Do you think children are watching Stephen Colbert? When his show was airing at night, you think the kids were the target audience for this? You think the children were the target audience for this? Are you this stupid? Andy, is this why you lost custody of your child? Was it because you were letting her stay up way too late on a school night and being like, you better not like Stephen Colbert because he kisses boys? Like,
But they're going to spin around and say conservatives are the ones we need to be concerned about.
All I'm saying is if I saw this, Chad versus the gay Nazis, if I saw this, yeah, I'd be worried about conservatives, dog. I'd be worried about conservatives. In fact, I would be worried about conservatives a lot. If they made a game called Chad versus the gay Nazis, yeah, I'd be concerned. I would actually worry about conservatives.
Right. Getting ready for Pride Month, the ultra gay city of Boston just announced it will be hosting 19 drag queen story hours for children. Every year at these events, Redditors skip the furry convention for a weekend to show up at these events and expose themselves to children. But guys, remember, conservatives are the problematic ones. The Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, you guys fucking shoot children. What are you talking about? Like, you guys go on shooting sprees. The Charlie Kirk shooter, not trans. None of these people were trans, actually.
Shooting, the Nashville shooting, the Colorado Springs shooting, the Trump assassination attempt. Basically, every public shooting from the past 2 years was carried out by a trans person.
Completely
but
false.
Republicans are the dangerous ones. Right. In the UK and France right now, there's skyrocketing rape rates and terrorist attacks perpetuated exclusively by illegal migrants. But the fat white liberal.
Yeah, that's what happened. Andy, can I get a source for any of these things? What does that have to do with Xbox?
Women who work at game studios will call you fascist and.
What did she write? What did she say here? Xbox UK, why is it a fascist Islamophobe? And what did she write? What did she say?
Islamophobic for pointing out this obvious fact. Boys, why?
She said nothing. Why is he's not even showing the post of what he just posted a random picture of a random profile of a woman because she has colorful hair. And is like, there's literally nothing here.
Fascist and Islamophobic for pointing out this obvious fact.
Also, you're not from the fucking UK, so why do you also care about this, Andy?
Boys, why has basic common sense and decency become such a rare?
No one pierces people versus satanic pedophiles. Dog, Epstein's on your team. That's friendly fire.
Thing these days. What I really want to talk about, though, is how this has spilled over into video games. I open up Xbox.
What a
Communist
transition.
Pass and everything is just so fucking gay, and none of
Everything is gay. What does he put out? A game that's not gay. A game that's not gay. A game that's not gay. One player's the fact that he has to make up data too. It's so fucking funny, dog. He says he's tired, but this is all he does. This is all he does.
games are made for normal people anymore. I mean, compare this artsy slop with peak.
What is this fucking
For
transition?
normal people anymore. I mean, compare this artsy slop with peak Xbox magazines from
Peak Xbox magazines. You're comparing video games to game magazines. You're comparing a video game to magazine covers. Hey, Andy, real quick, what were your thoughts on StarCraft Ghost? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on StarCraft Ghost.
2001. I think you could see the difference. So I think the best example of how game journalists just hate normal people now was the release of Pragmata. So this game came out about a month ago and is one of the most wholesome things I've ever played. You play as a dad protecting.
What is this fucking video? He's like, look at how there used to be sexy women on Xbox magazines. And this is why games journalists are terrible. Because I want to talk about Pragmata. You starred this video 3 times, Andy.
His surrogate android daughter. People were calling it Dad Space. But the wild thing is you could see the game factory resetting OnlyFans whores in real time.
Yeah, baby. We did it.
This is the same point a bunch of other losers made. I'm not going to watch this part.
Though, and was the ultimate self-report. The challenge of not sexualizing a child was simply too hard for Reddit, and the LGBTQ crowd started talking about how Pragmata was, and I quote, pedo bait. Stacey Henley is talking about how Pragmata
Where did he go? Gaming circle jerk. Steam users are tagging Pragmata with pedophilia, and it's funny. Pragmata was not problematic. It was the blank that made the discussion around the game film console. So he's literally editing out what they're actually talking about.
Was, and I quote,
because
pedo
of course.
bait.
Of course he does.
Stacey Henley is a trans weirdo on the site The Gamer who literally can't go 2 seconds without talking about Diana in a sexual way somehow. Bro, imagine you were playing Last of Us in 2013, super wholesome game about Joel protecting Ellie.
No, again, does he not know what words mean? The Last of Us is not a wholesome game. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? There is nothing wholesome about The Last of Us. That's kind of the point. When your daughter gets shot by the fucking government in the first 10 minutes of the game, which sets Joel's character up, this is not a wholesome place to be. That's like specifically one of the themes.
Now imagine a leftist drives by and yells, pedo bait. You would just laugh at them and be like, what the hell is wrong with you, dude? Why would you even bring that up? That's so weird to bring that up. Anytime somebody calls something pedo bait when literally nobody even brought that up, you should start checking dudes.
Do you think he's going to talk about the fact that this Pragmata subreddit was so disgusting and full of pedo shit that they had to shut it down? Because that happened. It literally got banned. Reddit banned Pragmata fandom that kept sexualizing Diana. A moderator recently stepped down in protest of the pedo shit. And again, I feel like I'm rehashing my argument when I did shoe on head response. But just to be fair, that was a thing. That was a big thing. That was a huge thing. Funny he didn't mention Bill being gay. Andy did not play Last of Us. He didn't play Last of Us and he didn't play Pragmata. He doesn't play any of the games he talks about. Like he straight up, it's obvious he doesn't play his games.
Dude's hard drive. I'm talking about Actman, Angry Joe, Destiny, Hassan. It's all.
It's see, okay, did domain right here. He picked the worst photos he could find for everyone, and then look at what Dead Domain gets. Like he was like, I gotta find the hottest photo. That's gonna prove my point. Check their hard drives. Says the guy who did a video game that was dedicated to his daughter that had CSAM in it. Yeah, dude.
Always projection. It's always a self-report. Guys, but the funny thing about Pragmata and an entire group of...
Oh my God. He has his game right here. He has his game right here. He has his game right here. Oh, he's so fucking stupid. Oh, Andy, you're awesome.
Reddit leftist weirdos projecting their own weird desires onto a wholesome game. You know, I thought, and it reminded me of something, and it reminded me of a game.
Yeah, a wholesome game called Chad versus the Gay Nazis. Chad versus the Gay Nazis, where again, before he doesn't get to it, literally his game literally AI generated content inclusive high standard filter material resulting in the game being wiped from digital storefronts. Chad Pierce, loathsome characters wiki. Let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see why he's not a Chad. He's one of the worst characters in game. Unlike the other characters, he doesn't develop. He's uninteresting due to idiotic and poorly written game story. His character only serves as a curator's pet and self-insert, which leaves him in a good position throughout the game. However, due to his character, he's in worse position because of the things he has done. Let's see. He claims he's not racist when his actions contradict his claims. He went as far as thinking that black people would agree with him when anyone with common sense would not agree with Chad at the slightest regardless of race. Tabbing fuel to the fire, he went as so far as to saying that black people committed more crimes than white people, which is just sick. But the actual unlike a protagonist, the actual game had CSAM. Chad versus the Gay Nazis. Highly controversial AI generated, and also it's an AI generated fucking video game. It's inflammatory anti-war content, but most severe backlash erupted after players discovered the game contained actual CSAM material. The discovery exploring the game files and file backup found that the developer included actual CSAM depicting a young girl. Like that's. There was later revealed that CSAM was the creator's own daughter, leading to massive public outrage and police investigations. Like, let's see. Like this is the legacy. This is the legacy. Bro, you made I was gonna show up here. Bro, you made a game with AI images of 10-year-old girls pole dancing. You can try to point the blame somewhere else, but you made a game where little girls become sex workers and dedicate to your daughter. Yes, because people like you are doing this stuff. This is him admitting that this person's assumptions were correct. So now let's see what our boy Andy Pants says about the war on normal people.
That I created about a year ago. It came out in May 2025. So just to give you a summary of Chad versus the Gay Nazis, basically this game, it's about a man.
He's 42 years
all
old, by
these
the way.
Leftist
Andy.
cucks and weirdos are running the government, and they're the gay Nazis, and they take this. Chad is the main character, and they take his daughter from him. And so, you know, I can't say on YouTube because I'm going to get banned. I can't say what he did to them, but let's just say he removed these people from existence and he went after them. And so the game is about a bunch of LGBT.
You can't say it. He says right here. The game was about LGBTQ pedos who take a dad's daughter. But you're a normal person. You're a normal person, Andy, and this is the game you came up with. A situation that literally doesn't happen. In fact, if you want to look at the long list, there's a thing called the Epstein files. But if you want to look at a long list or long historical list of the groups of people who will go after children, a lot of them have a cross in them bio.
TQ pedos who take this dad's daughter and he comes after them. And guys, I don't even care that my game got banned. Like, it's so ridiculous because Steam has.
I don't even care my game got banned, but here's 4 links in my Venmo that you can send me money, please. Please send me money.
Has the most vile, disgusting porn you've ever seen, and yet my game gets banned. My perfectly wholesome game in which a man defends his daughter gets banned. And so I don't even care if.
Hold on. The fucking stream, for some reason tonight, the connection's been going in and out. I'm looking at it right now. It's dropping so much. What the fuck? No, yeah, it's been dropping in and out. I don't know what's going on. It's been going crazy. Like, it hasn't been this bad in a long time. But it should be stabilizing. No, it's dropping frame. What the fuck? What's going on? What is going on, dude? Jesus Christ. All right, well, I'm going to try to finish this off at least.
If I make money off the game anymore, I'm going to drop 4 links down below in the YouTube video, 4 different places you can download the game right now. It runs on